Welcome. Wow. Welcome back to another episode of Ministry Truth. I'm your only host on this show. That's probably a good thing because if I wasn't the only host on this show, this would probably be another cookie cutter. Cookie cutter. Way to go. Anyway, I know it's been a day or two, but we're going to talk about some videos, obviously some videos. And, well, we'll see. We'll go from here. I'm going to cruise on, see where I want to go. And if not, obviously, I'm just going to quit. But before we do any of that, go get your coffee. Go get yourself something to eat because it is lunchtime actually now. In almost all the places. And you get a cup of coffee still because it doesn't matter. It's not the middle of the day. Or orange juice, soda. It's time for soda. You can have a soda now. You can actually have a beer. Why not have a beer for lunch? That's what I used to do as a young private. Only one. Because anything over that would have been dumb. Anyway, while you're getting that shit, we're going to go, well, I'm going to go back into reminiscing mode because I've been in my mind for the past week or two, maybe 3. It's okay. I'll stay there and I will fight those demons. But, can't do that alone. Sometimes you got to reminisce.
Dear mother, I love you. I'm sorry I wasn't good enough. Dear father, forgive me. 'Cause in your eyes I just never added up. In my heart I know I failed you, but you left me here alone. If I could hold back the rain, would you numb the pain? 'Cause I remember everything. If I could help you forget, would you take my regrets? 'Cause I remember everything.
That's wild. I was like, let me find a song for this morning, and I wanted Five Finger Death Punch. I don't know why. That's just what I was in the mood for this morning. And I was like, you know what? Let me pick a few songs, and I went through. I think this was the second or third one on the list, and I was like, wow, this one's a good one to use today. All of them could have been good, but this one specifically was.
Dear brother, just don't hate me for never standing by you or being by your side. Dear sister, please don't blame me. I only did what I thought was truly right.
My sister was so fucking lucky I was there. So fucking lucky.
It's a long and lonely road when you know you walk alone. If I could hold back the rain, would you numb the pain? 'Cause I remember everything. If I could help you forget, would you take my regrets? 'Cause I remember everything. I feel like running away.
And you do remember everything. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Everything. Maybe that's why I'm fucked up. Hard. It hit hard. Just saying. Everybody goes through struggles, and I'm not saying mine's more important, but everybody deals with it differently. And well, I definitely wanted to start drinking, but that's always bad. It's always bad. And I've been cutting back on smoking, mainly because I have to. Shit's illegal again. Way to go, Senate and Congress. Fuck y'all. But yeah, just been a long couple weeks. But I'm back for now. And now I'm just talking to myself, which is actually good. So what we need is what's going on in the world. But we can start with humor because, well, without humor, life would be boring. And some of the humor's dark. I get it. And, you know, one of these things I gotta do, I have to navigate. Can I use a racist joke here? Can I use a sexist joke here? Can I use a really dark death joke here? Can I do a rape joke here? Can I do that? It's like you have to fit in certain fucking pockets to make sure people aren't too offended. Well, I'm done with that. It's too much work. So everything I'm gonna say, y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss my ass. You don't like it? I love it. I want some more of it.
Get your head out of the microwave, Timmy! Hey, Luann, I got good news and I got bad news. Which one you want to hear first?
The good news.
There ain't none.
What's the bad news?
I'm your sister, and I'm leaving you.
Hell yeah.
Hey, gal. You know me love you like a jerk chicken, but lately you've been acting like a real jerk, so me no want to be with you no more. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Suki, hey. I make a spreadsheet on our intimacy numbers for the past year and it down 100%. That means my egg roll not seen any dipping a sauce for a very long time. I'm reading you. Hey! Verdika, my love, I have to talk to you for one moment. First and foremost, I have to use my hand. You're the garlic in my naan. You're the shit. You're the shit. You know what they say in America, you're the shit. But my parents have reviewed our relationship and regrettably, they have not approved.
Oh.
My mother actually called you a whore. As much as this hurts me to say, my little butter chicken. I think it's time we carry on.
Take it easy.
See? Offensive humor
Show
is
some respect.
probably the best. If it's not offensive, is it really humor?
Some respect, you people. You're talking to the best governor in history. Fourth biggest economy in the world. Oh my goodness, we thought he was out injured. The crowd is losing their minds, and look at the governor's face. No way. Quit your crying. I'm just like you. I got 960 SAT scores. Frankly, I think we are nothing alike. I don't need illegals to vote by mail to win an election. Give me $100 billion more from my California high-speed train, and I'll leave you alone. Okay, I'll think about it if you do one thing. Acknowledge me! Oh, what a slap! He's rocked! Chair shot! Right to the skull, he's down! Thrown over, it's over the top! He's crashed through the announcer's table! Absolute carnage! I'm the boss! Now Harris comes into the ring to confront the commander-in-chief!
Oh no!
She takes a super kick to the face, and she's out cold! Completely out of it! Here comes Jeffries running down the ramp! This is Jim Crow 2.0! He slammed that team into Obama! Voter suppression!
I don't got anything.
Not funny. Not funny at all. I didn't find it one bit funny.
The gays of Minneapolis are trailblazing for gay sex in bathhouses. Can we have a normal day?
I mean, isn't this how AIDS kind of got spread?
In the news just once? Okay, let's hear about it.
Bathhouses and having sex at them used to be legal in Minneapolis before the AIDS crisis hit.
Right.
Well, now some council members and some community members want to repeal that ban. Those who spoke out today were mostly from the LGBTQ community, since that's who traditionally uses these spaces. The argument is that it creates a safe space to engage in sex with condoms and other items available.
And they can't just do this at someone's house? It needs to be in a public space? Also, this guy is willing to do all that, but is unwilling to breathe oxygen?
As a gay trans person, bathhouses and commercial sex spaces are so special.
I bet they are.
What?
They're places that are centered on connection. That's the point of them.
Connection,
That's not how that works.
I see what you're doing.
They're spaces of deep care between strangers.
Deep care between strangers? Uh-huh.
You haven't engaged deeply with our history as LGBT people and the important contributions of LGBT sexual culture to our world.
Okay, that's enough of you.
The 1988 ban eliminated commercial safe spaces. It drove sexual...
This guy right here in the green helmet, is he fucking retarded so he has to wear that helmet?
related gatherings underground, often to unsafe and inaccessible spaces.
What? None of these people have a living room they can just orgy out in? Am I missing something
A
here?
basement?
Very trans, very queer. What does sanctuary mean when our community is still forced to meet in secrecy for our own safety?
I feel like it's important to allow people to do.
Wait, I don't understand why they want to have sex in public bathhouses when they can do it at home. Unless they're going to the bathhouses to, you know, random hookups, and it's safer than their fucking, what is that shit they use? Not Twitter. The gay hookup app. I don't know.
What they want, and if that gets us more tax revenue, that's great.
Research has shown that pushing sexual activity into less visible spaces does not eliminate the risk. It makes outreach and education more difficult.
When I was young, much more vulnerable. And
Whoa. Education much more difficult. So I'm going to go to the bathhouses And what did you learn today, Billy? I learned you shouldn't have sex with unprotected sex with another dude. Now I have gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis.
Uninformed, I spent time in private underground sexual spaces across Minneapolis and the metro area.
That sounds like a problem, doesn't it?
It is my belief that had a public community venue like a bathhouse been available, things would have been different for me as I explored my identity and sexuality.
Bathhouses hold a long history in the queer community, but they're open to all. We all know that straight people love to enjoy the queer community.
Thank you, but I'm all right.
I've come to speak in support of the ordinance. Throughout the AIDS crisis, our own government turned its back on much of our community. This was real effective public health work.
Can't breathe that mask on,
Homophobia looked to our communal areas as an easy target, and laws, criminalization, police exploited that.
Banning these spaces doesn't stop the activity. It just shoves it underground.
My friend and I refuse to
have sex in your house. Have sex in their house. Have sex in a hotel.
take part in free-for-alls where there are no written guidelines of conduct that participants have to acknowledge.
This is so disgusting. Anyway, the council decided to reverse the bathhouse ban, so have at it, everybody.
Oh no. It's weird that in all places of Minneapolis once bathhouses, when there are a lot of Muslims there, and you know Muslims don't like gay people. But when I was in Iraq, they teach you this thing. They'll tell you, women are for breeding, men are for fun. Like that, you know that's gay, right, guys? No, it's for fun. No, you're taking another man's dick up your ass. Okay. No, bro. Y'all stay over there. We'll stay over here.
Have you thought about maybe removing the mask? It's 2026.
I have chronic Epstein-Barr virus. Would you like it?
Epstein what?
Who are you? I hope you're getting this on tape. Who are you?
My name is Sarah Gonzalez.
Oh, I'm asking you about Donald Trump. Don't change the subject.
Answered.
Epstein files.
Do we care that he raped an 8-year-old girl and he gets paraded around on stage by James Tallarico's friend Bobby Polito?
I don't care about his friend. I don't care, if he...
Because you're agitating.
I wasn't agitating in here.
We'll go this way.
So I am here at the Texas Democrat Convention in Corpus Christi. We thought we'd come into the Lion's Den, straight into enemy territory, and find out just how crazy it gets. So we're here at the convention registration, and we actually applied for media credentials. They denied our request. They said, after reviewing credential requests and available media accommodations, we are unable to approve your application for media credentials for this year's convention. Kind of strange coming from the party who claims they care about free speech, who claims they don't want tyranny. What happened to the First Amendment, guys?
I'm devoted to our Constitution's First Amendment. All parts of it.
He is weaponizing the agency to bully and control the press and suppress the wider televised media.
Do me a favor, go look at when Obama altered the Smith-Mundt Act to where the media can say whatever the fuck they want.
Where are you fascists? Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate.
And it's not just me. We've heard from multiple conservative outlets, or even just independent outlets, who have said that they got the exact same denial as well. Some might say they're a little hypocritical. All right, so I got a guest pass since I didn't pass the media smell test. And interestingly enough, they asked me for a copy of my photo ID in order to get this guest pass, which I have been informed is very racist. I can't believe this.
Well, you're brown, so you should have said something. Is he dead yet?
Cute. It's so cute. Oh, you can't get it.
Oh, so Democrats are pro-America. Okay.
That one's cute too.
Not pro-American only.
I can imagine that not a lot of Democrats are going to want to like wear the American flag.
Oh, emergency birth control.
You never know. If they're over 150 pounds.
All right, we just stopped by the Planned Parenthood booth, and they were handing out free Plan B.
I mean, this could be me, but shouldn't you have been handing out condoms and not fucking birth control?
Free Plan B, and they gave me not one, but 2 free Plan Bs because they hate babies in the womb and they love killing them. This is really disgusting stuff. I'm just gonna put this where it goes.
Good job.
They do the same to babies.
Oh, they tell them.
So earlier this morning, Greg Abbott's campaign was out here giving away free breakfast tacos, and they were tacos specifically for the Democrats. So you have the veggie Tallarico, no meat, that tracks.
I am proud to say that our campaign has officially become a non-meat campaign. So we are only...
Yo, how can Texans vote for a guy that doesn't eat meat? How can they vote for a guy that doesn't eat meat? Hell! RFK Jr. eats meat.
Buying vegan products.
And my favorite, Democrat promises empty tortilla. Some people were not too happy about this.
Oh, where are you going?
God bless.
They're for you guys.
But I say, who wouldn't be happy about a breakfast taco? These people are just soulless. What position of James Tallarico's do you support the most?
Yeah, right.
I can't talk to you right now, but thanks.
Why can't you talk to me?
Because I'm breathing hard and I can't have earplugs in my ear.
Have you thought about maybe removing the mask? It's 2026.
There we go.
I have chronic Epstein-Barr virus. Would you like it?
Epstein-Barr virus?
But the masks don't work, ma'am. Thank you for trying to give me a virus. Lovely people.
You can have
Lovely
her
people. I think is that assault? I don't know. I feel assaulted. Hey, ma'am, I noticed you're at Tallarico. I have some questions for you.
I don't really have much time.
Okay, I'll walk with you. We'll be efficient. So what of James Tallarico's policies do you support the most?
All of them?
What do I support the most? The fact that he is a real Christian as opposed to a pseudo-Christian.
Have you heard the quote that he made? You can't get in there. You have to go around. Have you heard the quote of his where he said he hates Christianity?
No, because that's bullshit. He's a minister.
That doesn't mean anything.
So you're saying that he did not say that?
Well, I don't know. Somebody probably misquoted him. They do that all the time.
You know, I always think of myself as a Christian who hates Christianity.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
Do you believe that God is non-binary?
God is non-binary.
I believe God is more like, you know, if I could be anything, I'd be God's golden retriever, because God is beyond anything that I...
Why would you assume God has golden
I know
retriever? What if he has a husky?
God is, you know, it's...
So if you could be anything,
so
you would be God's
magnificent.
golden retriever.
Yeah, I would be love to be God's golden retriever. Absolutely love. That would be just a friendly friend that enjoys his company and doesn't hurt other people and doesn't try to do young golden retrievers do some bad things. But I'm sorry. Yeah.
Do you guys believe in voter ID?
Yes.
I'm okay. Thank you.
It's just a simple question.
I think the answer is no.
Do you believe in voter ID?
That's not a reasonable question.
Yes.
It's not a reasonable question if you believe that our voting should be secure.
The way you've asked that question is totally unreasonable. It doesn't elicit a thoughtful answer. So, sorry.
So you don't think that you should have to prove who you say you are before voting?
You haven't proved who you said you are. Who are you?
Well, the thing is, sir, you're gonna have to prove you're gonna have to prove you are who you say you are in here by showing your ID.
Who are you?
So you think it's fine for the convention but not for voting?
Who are you?
Who are
I hope
you?
you're getting this on
James
tape. Who are
Harville
you?
My name is Sarah Gonzalez.
And who are you with?
I'm independent.
Yeah, independent of what?
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay. Good luck.
Why is it only white people who oppose voter ID? I talk to black people all the time. They have no problem with it. I don't know what the problem is. Do you believe in voter ID?
Do I believe in voter ID?
Yeah. Do you think that people should have to prove they are who they say they are with a photo government-issued ID?
No.
Like a driver's license?
Yes.
You're talking to a black guy. Come on. That's racist to assume that they don't have IDs.
I was just wondering, do you guys support voter ID?
I support voter ID. I think it's fine.
We're out here just asking people if they support voter ID.
Voter ID,
Yes.
as far as
So that you would have to prove that you are who you say you are before you vote.
Yes, I do approve of that.
What would you say to people? Because I know, Joe Biden included, they kind of made it.
80% of the country agrees with it, both Democrats and Republican, but they won't pass it. Interesting. Once they pass that, all these other bills will go through and finally get signed.
Sound like they thought black people were too dumb to go get an ID, which
Yeah.
I completely and vehemently disagree with.
Okay. Yeah, I disagree with that as well. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to get a ID.
Are you a democratic socialist or a regular Democrat or
A
socialist?
democratic socialist is someone from Europe who belongs to a democratic socialist party.
Huh?
We don't have democratic socialists in the United States.
It's literally, they have the DSA. Do you know what that is? Talafrico, the DSA? The Democratic Socialist of America?
States.
Would you categorize yourself as a democratic socialist, any of you?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
So what do you think is the main difference between democratic socialism and just regular socialism?
Wow, you wanted to pass it off?
They're just it's kind
It's
of
an
a scale
oxymoron.
more than kind, Democratic socialism is the obvious answer is right that it's democratic.
Right. As if there wasn't enough bullshit at this convention, the governor brought a gift. More bull.
Y'all voted for the pedophile, didn't you? That's right, you did. Did you? You did.
Hey, I have a question. James Tallarico is besties with Bobby Pulido, who brought a convicted pedophile up on stage and then brought young minors up on stage. What would you say to that? Are you the party of pedophiles, sir?
Oh. Y'all elected a convicted felon.
Where are the Epstein files?
Right.
Like that.
Well, here's the problem.
Where's the Epstein files? Where's the Epstein files?
They've dropped the Epstein files, and it turns out Donald Trump actually was the informant.
You're happy about it.
Donald Trump was the actual informant for Jeffrey Epstein. I'm just asking what you think about James Tallarico being friends with a candidate who brought.
Anytime I hear like these fucking walking down the street, what about the Epstein files? What about the Epstein files? Bro, you don't care about the Epstein files. It's a talking point. That's all they don't give a shit. Look at Ro Khanna. Oh, I have names, so I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm not going to say them. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I have a list of names from the victims, but I'm not going to say it, even though I said I was. Thomas Massey. I have a list of from the victims gave me, and I'm going to read them aloud on the Congress Senate floor. Never happened.
A convicted pedophile on stage near minors. You want to talk about pedophiles? Let's talk about it, sir.
Talk about pedophiles.
I'm asking you what you think.
Oh, I'm asking you about Donald Trump. Don't change the fucking subject. Don't change the fucking subject.
I already answered.
Epstein files, right?
I already answered. Where do you get your news from? The Bulwark? That figures. That tracks. Yeah, you too.
You don't like the Bulwark?
No, it's a trash outlet. Yeah, you don't like being challenged with facts. I get it. You're a Democrat.
You mentioned Bobby Pulido, right?
And when I first came out with Desvelado and I first started my band, my first accordion player was this man right here, Frankie Caballero.
Okay, yes. I don't care about his friend. I don't care, if he did.
You don't care that he's parading his convicted pedophile friend around on stage?
No, not really, because
around minors.
I care about the policy, right? And the policy is way better than what I guess. Yeah.
He raped an 8-year-old girl. You don't care about that?
About raping an 8-year-old? Yeah, absolutely. That shouldn't be. Yeah.
No, you
okay,
don't.
so now we do care. Do we care that he raped an 8-year-old girl and he gets paraded around on stage by James Tallarico's friend Bobby Pulido, always also running for a seat?
Again, we're talking about one out of like how many in Epstein Island? 100. Are you getting this too? Because she's only asking about one girl, and what about the...
Actually, I'm saying all pedophiles are bad, and we should all agree, not just say, but what about the other pedophiles?
That's what she said. I totally agree. So why are you voting for Trump? Why'd you vote for Trump? If he's a pedophile and came out in the...
First of all, don't touch me, okay? Second of all, there's actually no evidence to suggest that Trump is a pedophile. Name them.
Pictures. Yeah.
Name them.
Some pictures, like they have pictures, they have...
What pictures of what?
When he was with Epstein. Right.
Where were the girls that he was raping? You just said that he's a pedophile and there's pictures. Where is it?
In his island.
You guys big Tallarico fans? What's your favorite position of his?
I love his stance on the color green.
Yeah. I think his favorite position is taking it from the back.
I think you need better jokes.
Uh-oh, watch out, ma'am. You almost fell. Watch it.
I bet you she has an oxygen.
Exit only. Someone should tell James Tallarico that.
When they say James is a gay tofu eating vegan, we're all gay tofu eating vegans.
Whoa.
Well, the one thing that I would say is I do think that probably James Tallarico's favorite position of his is taking it from the back.
Oh, close. Doggy. That is taking it from the back.
You're bizarro. You're still going in the wrong way. You got to go around there. Thanks, ma'am. He seems to have a very, very big obsession with trans kids.
Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't think that he has a big obsession with trans kids.
Something that you love that's not family or friends.
You guys should totally look up the origin of the trans flag and the colors.
I love, I'm just saying this because it's on my mind, the trans children.
So do you think that trans minors should be able to mutilate their body parts?
I think that when you're of a certain age, that's between you, your doctor, and your parent.
What age would that be?
Oh, I don't know, because everybody's going to be different. It's going to be based on maturity and stuff like that. Probably teenager, somewhere around there.
Do you support trans surgeries for minors? What is your favorite position
Yeah, I'll bet you that dude's
of
trans.
James Tallarico's? Why are you so mad?
Does it look like a Jew?
Are you obsessed with trans kids just like James Tallarico?
Here's my position. Gender affirming care is suicide prevention.
What?
So you think that it is suicide prevention for healthy children to chop off their body parts?
Ma'am?
Hey, have a great day, sir. Well, we showed up at the arena hoping that we could hear some of the Democrat speeches, and everything was going well until they found me.
So we got word that you were agitating our crowd.
Agitating?
By passing out information for Plan B and then getting a response from them when we were recording people.
I wasn't recording people in this building interviewing anyone.
No, I'm not saying interview. Were you passing out something?
I wasn't passing out anything.
No one was passing out.
Planned Parenthood was passing out Plan B. I wasn't passing out anything. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to go off of what I've been told by many people that have said this. So because of that and because you're agitating,
I wasn't agitating in here.
Allowed in the
Okay.
And I can walk you out. So we'll go this way.
Okay, great. So what happened to freedom of the press, you know?
You're not press.
It's called independent media.
It's not here.
It's not here. That's not what the Democrats are about, I know.
Where's your credentials? Do you have any?
Well, you guys wouldn't let us have any because we don't fit your narrative. You're proving my point.
Yeah, that you're an agitator?
No, that we're independent and we don't fit your narrative. We don't answer to the Democrat Party, therefore we're not welcome here, right?
You can pause it. You are agitating an event.
I wasn't agitating.
Thank you so much for being
That's crazy because I've seen worse people get kicked out for really being an agitator.
Thank you for proving exactly what the Democrat Party is all about. And it's not the First Amendment. Thank you. Bye-bye. Literally just standing there, minding our own business, listening to the Democrat speeches, and we were told that we were agitating. I don't know how. We were just standing there. We were told that many people told them we were agitating. He brought 2 cops with him. I think one of them was trans, which really tracks with this mentally ill Democrat convention. I'm I'm not agitating. I'm simply asking questions as independent media, but we all know the Democrats don't actually believe in freedom of the press. They don't actually believe in...
Because your hat said y'all. That's what it was. They don't like the word y'all.
This in my years as a prosecutor.
The parents of...
So this one's fucking disgusting. Like, this kid's 7, I believe. 7 years old, and he's like 200 and something pounds. 7 years old. You know, it's one thing when you see the children that are malnourished, and their parents are fucking dirtbags and should deserve every single bit of jail time that they get. Then I didn't realize there's always a yin and a yang.
A 7-year-old boy who weighed more than 200 pounds faced murder, child abuse, and torture charges. This story began to unfold on November 4th when a 911 call was made for a young boy in distress at a Flint Township home. He was rushed to a hospital, but he died. And Terry, the Genesee County prosecutor says this is just a terrible case of neglect.
And murder.
He does, Angie, and that's why his office has charged the parents with second-degree murder following the death of their 7-year-old Casper, their son. He was 50 inches tall and weighed 255 pounds when he died.
Dark humor.
On the face of it, this is cruel and extreme suffering from this child caused by the neglect of the parents.
40-year-old Damian O'Brien and his wife, 41-year-old Jessica O'Brien, face the same charges in connection with the death of their 7-year-old son Casper. The most serious charge, second-degree murder. Flint Township Police came to this home on Dania on November 4th, 2025, for a report of a child in distress. Casper was taken to Hurley Medical Center, where he died a short time later. Medical reports indicate he weighed 255 pounds at the time of his death.
That's obesity. And then you also have the fact that this child did not have a pediatrician, was only taken to the doctor, I believe, according to the police reports, once.
The cause of death was dilated cardiomyopathy, which causes heart failure, with a contributing cause being morbid obesity. The CDC lists a healthy weight for a 7-year-old boy that is 50.5 inches tall, generally ranges between 50 and 73 pounds.
Not 200.
Dad has a good job. They have real health insurance. That morning that the child died, they had even called their veterinarian to have their dog treated.
Oh. The O'Briens also have a 5-year-old daughter.
None of these kids even existed in the eyes of the government. CPS had never been out there. Nobody knew about these kids. They'd not been to school.
Genesee County Prosecutor David Layton says on the day police were at the home in November, the owner of the house stopped by, concerned, believing the house was falling into disrepair and the couple wasn't letting him in the house, instead leaving the rent on the porch.
I can't think of what else this is other than extraordinary.
Maybe they can't come in your house without a 30-day notice.
And to me, that's willful and wanton misconduct, which is second-degree murder.
And police described the living conditions in the home as a hoarding situation. Now, I could not reach the O'Brien's attorney for comment. They are being held at the Genesee County Jail on no bond.
Fuck them. Fuck them both. Fuck them both. I don't care how they die. It just needs to be painful.
A warning about one of the latest social media trends making the rounds.
We are now learning an Oklahoma family is grieving their 15-year-old daughter who passed away after taking part in the Benadryl challenge. News 4's Hunter Elise has her story.
This is such a stupid thing to do.
Her eyes and her smile, the way she could just do her hair. She, very characteristic. Her personality.
That was Richard Presson, a heartbroken Enid father, talking with News 4 last week as his daughter Leah was fighting for her life in the hospital. She tried a TikTok trend, referred to as the Benadryl Challenge, promoted as a way to experience hallucinations. Leah began having seizures and was rushed to the hospital. This week, a sad update on Leah. Her dad posting on social media saying, due to circumstances beyond our control, we will be planning a separate celebration of life for Leah, going on to say our only focus is honoring Leah, sharing memories, celebrating the beautiful person she was, and surrounding one another with love as we remember her life.
I just want everybody to be aware to where they can educate their kids that these challenges
are retarded,
are just silly, and they need to be educated so it don't happen again.
Child psychiatrist Dr. Chandler Hicks stresses how children often don't recognize the danger of social media trends, so the conversation needs to be ongoing with them.
If your child is using iPads or on Roblox or other different gaming devices, they may be exposed to bad things, and so you should start that conversation at a really early age. Some of it can just be being naive, being young and not really understanding the consequences. Some of it can be attention seeking. Some of it can be peer pressure related.
And he wants to remind parents that setting a screen time rule and putting them away at night is helpful. And always watch your child's behavior for changes.
If you notice the child is more isolating, if their peer group is changing, if they have had a change in performance at school, they were an AB student, now they're a DF student.
Advice to prevent popular trends from having devastating consequences for your family. Hunter Elise, Oklahoma's News 4.
I was thinking, because these TikTok trends.
Tonight we have new developments.
What if, and I was thinking, this is like one of the conspiracies, maybe, again, what if TikTok has embedded something into like their coding, so where it's like an addiction and you can't stop. Like every time I go on TikTok, I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll keep going, and then I was like realizing I don't do TikTok. Why am I doing this? And then I was like, you know what? Let me get off TikTok. And then I don't even think about it. There's something in the coding that they put in these apps. And I think that's the issue. That's why so many kids are stupid and brainwashed.
In the shooting that left a baby in North St. Louis dead. Hours ago, prosecutors charged a 10-year-old who they say pulled the trigger with murder. Police say a 19-year-old is also facing gun charges. The announcements came hours after police identified the 7-month-old baby. 5 New York Side's Reagan DeTrolio tells us outraged community advocates hope their calls for change don't fall on deaf ears.
This is a very sad and unfortunate incident. This is a 7-month-old baby that just never got to even begin to live life.
7-month-old girl Kiyomi Parker died after being shot at a home here on North Broadway Friday afternoon around 4 p.m. 2 people, a 10-year-old boy and a 19-year-old man, were taken into custody.
This is 2 lives that will be, change forever.
Precious Jones' son died from gun violence a few years back. Now she's fighting to save others from the same fate.
These types of incidents can be prevented.
There's free gun locks provided at every St. Louis public library, including this one in the Baden neighborhood, just a couple blocks off from where shots were fired. The library.
I'm just saying, like most guns, when you buy brand new, they're required. Pretty sure they're required to give you a gun lock. I know in the state of Tennessee, you can't walk out of it without a gun lock. So, and they're normally free. So why? Interesting. And of all places, the library. Why not the police station? Oh, you're going to use this for bad? Okay. I'm just kidding.
I now recognize Representative Burchett for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chair Lady. Thank you all for being here. I remembered when all the talk about MK Ultra broke, and then they were talking about lawsuits, and there were lawsuits, and the CIA and the federal government said that this didn't exist, and then they came back and said, well, it does exist, and then, but we're not doing it anymore. I guess my question to y'all first is, which lie do we believe? Because, thank you. Obviously, there was an open bar before this thing started, so thank y'all. But Dr. Kinzer? Hit your mic, brother. You're not on the mic. It's an old CIA trick. I'm just kidding.
I put myself in the place of one of those senior CIA officers, and I'm thinking to myself, like the ones back in the 1950s, well, other people must be doing this. We'd be falling behind if we don't do it. And nobody's looking over our shoulders. And that, I think, is your job. So I think there is a definite air of urgency and total secrecy. If any current research is going on, and if it's conducted in any comparable level of secrecy to the original MK Ultra, it's very deeply secret.
But one thing you said, though, it's going to be hard for Congress to act when they're so dadgum compromised.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. I mean, y'all are in the business of
lying,
twisting ears, and telling us things that we've done, and that sways a lot of people up here. Somebody doesn't want to wreck a marriage or their business or lose this glamorous job that we have. And so I suspect that has a lot of play into it. Sorry to interrupt you. I apologize.
All I mean to say is that I think if there are such projects going on inside the U.S. government, there might be a sense that we can do this without any hostile supervision.
What are the possibilities that what we've learned in MK Ultra, now that it has advanced so much to algorithms and the computer and getting...
I'm sorry. What did he say? Well, I must have missed that part. What? I didn't watch this. I watched this. Fuck. Oh, I watched this shit live. And that's what like started me thinking my train. Because then there's a bunch of CIA operations that go with MK Ultra specifically for service members. And I really want to tie it back to anthrax.
Possibilities that what we've learned in MK Ultra, now that it has advanced so much to algorithms and the computer and getting to loners, that some of these loners could, through this just mass propagation of whatever you're doing, could cause someone to maybe take a shot at a president.
Maybe that's why a lot of veterans like to go into solitude.
I know there's a lot of speculation out there about the Butler shooting, and I guess even the Charlie Kirk shooting. I just hate to speculate because I don't know. I have no firsthand knowledge whether those guys were programmed through radio waves or through their computer activity. So I would never hazard a guess, except to say what I've already said, that they developed means that we've never been told about many, many years ago, and I imagine they've evolved to be much more effective now. So
let me interrupt you one more time, and I apologize again. But don't you think that they could cast this broad net through these algorithms and other things, and maybe they don't know the exact person it's going to affect, but they know what type of person it's going to affect, and they know it's going to happen, and that way they can't predict when it's going to happen, but they think it will happen, and then that way they can sort of wash their hands of this whole thing and say, well, we didn't have anything to do with it, but in effect they really did, because they put this out there and they continue to put it out there through whatever method you're talking about. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry. Ma'am, if you want to jump in.
She's with NIH.
Okay. Doctor, go ahead.
It sounds to me like you're...
Oh, yeah, they sent this lady here for MK Ultra. She had no business there. She really didn't. They sent her and set her up for failure.
Describing something like the Martin Luther King assassination.
Oh.
The FBI didn't carry it out, but it created such a climate, just denouncing King as the most dangerous man in America.
Oh, he kind of was.
Putting out all this material about how he was helping communists, that they must have thought, it's going to filter down. Somebody will take action, and then we can say we didn't have anything to do with it.
And James Earl Ray was a third-rate thief. He made an incredible shot, 1 foot on a commode, 1 foot in a bathtub, leaning out of a window, basically. And the next day, or that afternoon, all the shrubbery was cut in front of the flop house he was staying in. There's a lot on that one that will never be discussed. I have some friends that were there, so I guess I'm on pretty close to firsthand knowledge. But
the hearing was about 2 hours long. I really didn't get anything from it. It just started making me think more and more. Because, you know, I see one thing, and then my brain starts moving, and then you find stuff like Operation Naomi. And that's just one of the many. This also happened last week, and this also should have pissed a lot of people off.
Thank you for your testimony. I can't imagine how difficult this appearance is for you, and we thank you for being here today. And we'll now proceed under the 5-minute rule with questions, and we'll begin with Mr. Tiffany.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Abraham and Mrs. Gorman, for being here. We are proud to cite the names of Sheridan and Katie here before this Judiciary Committee hearing. And Mrs. Gorman, would you say you, your neighbors, and your community are safer when a government protects violent criminals and illegal aliens over Americans?
No.
Same question, Mr. Abraham.
No, they're not.
Mrs. Gorman, do you believe that your state or this country is safer when criminal illegal aliens are released into our streets?
No.
Mr. Abraham?
No, not at all.
So in my home state of Wisconsin, we had a terrible situation, not unlike what you're experiencing, where there's a sanctuary community, Dane County,
I don't think this is the right video.
that allowed an illegal immigrant from Venezuela, let him free, and he was arrested over 100 miles away in a little community, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. The charges were domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, and strangulation. Fortunately, the woman did not die, but it had to be horrific. So when thinking about that we should be concerned with neighboring communities, should places like Missouri and Indiana and Iowa and Wisconsin be concerned when there's sanctuary policies that are on our borders that may affect us when we see it happen in our own state 100 miles away from a sanctuary jurisdiction? Should we be concerned, Mr. Abraham, with those policies being carried out in the state of Illinois?
If you care about your citizens, you should be concerned.
Mrs. Gorman.
I sent my daughter to Chicago because I thought it was safe. You hear all the rhetoric in the politics. I sent her there because I thought she was safe. No, she wasn't safe. It never would have even occurred to me that this could have happened. Yes, you know, Mr. Abraham talked about, as a parent, you worry. I worry about car accidents. You worry, you know, that they'll drink too much. You never even conceive that she would be murdered, shot in the back of the head by an illegal immigrant on a pier going to see the Northern Lights with her friends. It's not even something you can even conceive. And I just have to say one thing, because it's been plaguing me. And this is how messed up the situation is. This is why I'm sorry. I get so upset with your butts, and you don't want to talk about this. This is the 4th hearing. Do you know what I'm thankful for? And this is so messed up, I'm gonna say. I'm thankful after hearing, I didn't even know what an angel family was. Had no idea, never even heard about it. There's so many out here. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful that my daughter was just shot in the back of the head, not raped, murdered, dismembered, put in a garbage can like Megan Boss with bleach poured on her, and they didn't fight her for 50 days. And you can actually dismiss the angel families. You can say, but you don't want to hear four sessions on angel families. I'm sorry, you need to. You need to. I'm actually thankful that my daughter wasn't raped. How messed up is that? That I'm thankful every day that she was just murdered, not raped and dismembered. Like, think about that. Like, how messed up is that?
You can say rape on YouTube?
Do you know what I thought of this morning
Weird.
when I got up? What the joy of, anyone have a baby here? The joy of picking out their first outfit that they're gonna wear on their ride home from the hospital. I had to pick out my daughter's last outfit, and she was a fabulous dresser. We had 100 people come to our home, 100 friends and family came to her home. We had her cremated, actually, after. And they all decorated her urn with rhinestones. All of them put it on there. She is fabulous even in death. But the first time, all the excitement of having a child and then having people make excuses and buts. I'm sorry. This is unacceptable. There are so many angel families out here. And the day that I have to wake up and be thankful that my daughter was only shot and not raped should tell you something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Thank you, Mrs. Gorman. And by the way, you used the term sorry early on when you answered that question. You never have to apologize. Never apologize for the story that you are delivering to the American people.
That is not the one. This should be. God damn it, for real. This should be the. Really? Okay, cool. I think this is what set her off.
It's the fourth time in this committee that we've had a hearing on sanctuary cities. And there's many other things that we could be doing other than this.
I get so upset with your butts, and you don't want to talk about this. This is the fourth hearing. Do you know what I'm thankful for? And this is so messed up, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful that my daughter was just shot in the back of the head, not raped, murdered, dismembered. And you can actually dismiss the angel families. You can say, but you don't want to hear four sessions on angel families. I'm sorry, you need to. Anyone have a baby here? The joy of picking out their first outfit that they're gonna wear on their ride home from the hospital. I had to pick out my daughter's last outfit.
You used the term sorry early on when you answered that question.
Did they take it off?
You never have to apologize. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Abraham.
Why did they take out? You know what? Fuck them. I'm not gonna worry about that. Senators don't care. Whether Republicans, Democrats, they really don't give a shit because they're going to get paid regardless.
They're eating the dogs. One of my favorite things ever is that the left is super upset that you point out the behavior of third worlders when you bring them into the first world. Case in point, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. No, oh my God, sis, these people who eat rats in their home country would definitely never steal a swan from the local park and eat it. They would never disappear a neighbor's dog. Oh my God, these people.
Or would they?
They're migrants, right? They're on their way to rocket engineering school until racism got in the way. It's racist to point out this behavior. Anyway, that thing that never happens, where illegal aliens eat dogs. Well, there you go. Now they're barbecuing one in an open pit. This is Tommy Robinson over here. Somali migrants killing and cooking a dog. I'm shocked that anybody would be shocked by this. Again, the lefties aren't shocked by this. The lefties just don't want people peeking behind the curtain of communism and seeing how the communism is made. It's worse than lawmaking.
They have to start eating their horses.
And here you got a couple goofballs, and that's a dog or a gargoyle. I don't know if they're going to eat a gargoyle. Who knows? Everybody knows that stone gargoyles are high in fiber. If you're from Somalia, you're
pretty lean, right?
Used to eat
not a lot of fat on gargoyle.
No. It'll be totally fine. It'll be totally fine. Let's take these people who don't want to assimilate. We'll bring them into our local neighborhoods, and everything's going to be totally fine. Yeah, there won't be any consequences to this, or else you're a homophobe racist. Shut up. Fuck you. Nobody cares. Everybody sees what's going on over here. Eating the dogs, eating the cats. There you go. Hey, he's adding a little bit of rosemary, lads. There you go. So you've got some Somali language going on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Listen, I'll put a link in the screen. I don't know if it. We're allowed to show. It's a barbecue dog, bro, and they even overcooked it, of course. There you go. There you go. There you go. So I assume they're gonna eat it. I mean, I don't.
Well, they
again charcoal. It's high in vitamin B. I guess. I don't know.
Did that dog eat his own shit, though?
But yeah, no, they're
They don't want
definitely
it.
not doing this, despite the fact that we've got videos of dudes dragging geese out of the park. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos where they're spit roasting cats and dogs, and they're in a crosswalk in the middle of a Democrat-run shithole. The guy's got 2 swans. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just pick that up at the local Swan store? Is
Yeah,
that
who's
next
the
to
most
the
supposed to
Nike
support Swan?
store that's looted out and burned to a crisp like this dog over here? Of course they're eating it, and then the left, they know that they're eating it. They're just playing dumb.
If you say it, you're racist. You can't say anything about them eating dogs and cats, geese, mice, rats. Not really sure what else they would probably eat. Eventually, they'll be eating the horses. No?
Why? What's
I know better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna take one more step.
Hello, Dominique.
Just one step is all I'm asking. So you're a little bit taller than I am? Okay. All right.
Remember how calm this is. A man in his doorway, arguing about a warrant, telling deputies to leave. Easy to write him off as just another guy who hates cops. But this calm doesn't last, and what replaces it puts 2 deputies a half second away from never going home. The worst part? They came here for a reason he doesn't know they know.
Uh-oh.
Who is it? It's the Marion County Sheriff's Office. Christopher, is that you? I just got to talk to you real quick. I don't know. They sent me out here to ask you some questions. Did you want to open the door? No, I don't have a warrant. The traffic, you got to speak up.
I said, don't have a warrant. I'd rather not.
All right.
Okay. That's your choice. He's in there, says he's not coming out.
Can I help you? I was like, what the fuck?
So they sent us out here. You're Christopher, right? And they just wanted me to contact you and see what was going on. So did you want to come out?
I didn't call y'all. Who called y'all?
I don't know. I'm not the detective. I just know that our detective would like to speak with you. So I'm just trying to get your information, get you out here so we can figure that out.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk.
You'd rather not talk?
All right.
Please leave.
Can we leave?
Yes.
I gotta wait for a phone call from my supervisor. Once he gives me the okay, then I'll do that. All right.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what.
What?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? Because if not, I'm leaving.
Well,
You're leaving?
Am I being detained?
Are you in handcuffs?
No. All right, I'm leaving. Y'all can stay if y'all want to.
Okay. He says he's gonna leave, so if he comes out of the house and wants to leave, we'll detain him then.
That's him?
That's him, according to my picture. So we'll see if he comes outside. Hang tight.
Wait, he's a
Hang on,
supervisor.
he's opening the door. What's up?
Keep it simple. I'm going to ask you one more time.
Okay.
I'm not being detained, correct?
Yeah.
Are you in handcuffs right now?
We just want to talk to you. We can talk to you out here,
Yeah.
or we can come up to you, whatever you're comfortable with.
About what?
Your
I
car.
really don't.
Your
I hate
car.
all fucking disgusting diarrhea colored fucking uniforms. So
Whoa.
what do you want?
We need to talk about your car.
My car?
We got a report of a hit and run.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. And right here, the deputies make a choice. They tell him this is about a hit and run involving his car. It isn't. There is no hit and run. Picture the alternative. Telling a man standing free in his own doorway, with whatever's within arm's reach, the real reason they've come for him. The hit and run is a cover story, a way to keep him calm and get him out the door before he understands what's actually happening. He doesn't buy it for a second, and the longer he doesn't, the worse this is going to go.
And we need to talk about it, but I can't do it.
You lying. You lying.
Why would I lie?
Because you're a fucking cop. That's
Whoa.
what you do.
Okay.
Do my car look like he got hit?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we gotta talk to you, bud.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's what it's about. Y'all can fuck off. Please
Okay.
leave.
Hey, look.
What do you want?
We're trying to
Don't
figure
come
out
any
what's going
fucking closer.
Don't
What
come
do
any
you
closer. Okay.
Listen, Albert.
She's explained to you, so I just don't understand why you're so upset. All we want to do is talk.
That sounds like some bullshit. I can smell it. Ain't nobody getting no fucking hit and run, bro. Why is you lying?
What do you want me to tell you? I just want to talk.
Okay, talk. I hear you. Talk.
There's traffic. Can we come inside? Can you come over here to the side of the house so we don't have to yell?
Hell no.
Why?
Hell no.
Hell, matter of fact, I'm gonna take one more step. What the fuck do you want, bro?
Okay. All right. I can't have an open discussion. So if you're not coming out here to talk with me, that's fine. We're just gonna hang out for a minute. If you want to come talk to us, we'll come to the side of the house. We'll come inside, whatever you want.
You definitely ain't coming.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Come here. Come right here. Come right here.
Christopher,
Right
I'm not going to keep doing this back and forth thing. If you want to be civil, you and I can talk man to man.
I'm calm.
There's people around. We can't be yelling information, okay? It's private information.
Come right here. Come right here. Yeah, something ain't adding up here.
I don't understand what you're so mad about.
Because this is like the 4th fucking time y'all done been in my house on some dumb shit, bro.
Who's been to your house?
Y'all, Marion fucking County. I hate this fucking county.
Listen. Am I being rude to you?
You represent a fucking impression. So what do you want?
Do I represent everybody?
Kinda, yeah. Just like the way y'all see all of us as the same. Yeah, I see all of y'all as the same.
I don't see everybody as the same.
Okay, get to the point, bro.
Okay.
Please get to the point. Because I'm about to step off.
And nobody said you couldn't go anywhere.
And like I say, I just don't trust you motherfuckers.
Why?
I fucking hate cops. I hate you motherfuckers.
Yeah, we hate pedophiles.
Can you just come down?
No. Tell me what the fuck is going on. I'm trying to keep calm, but y'all, like I said, I'm not stupid, bro.
Just one step is all I'm asking. So you're a little bit taller than I am? Okay. All right. So basically you're under arrest. No.
What the camera skips is the part that matters most. The second they moved to cuff him, he ran, back inside, and the arrest became a fight. In that struggle, he got his hands on a shotgun that had been in the house the whole time. A taser didn't stop him. Strikes to the face didn't stop him. He held his grip with his finger on the trigger, and deputies pried it out of his hands before it fired. That's the line this crosses. Not a man resisting arrest, a man who turned it into a shooting deputies were a half second from losing.
I mean, I would have.
Yeah, basically explained to him due to the use of force, he had some injuries to his face. Okay. They're here to check you out.
Nah.
Hey. What? How's it going? Where are you hurting at?
They beat my ass.
Okay.
Good.
Where specifically do you hurt?
I can't see straight right now.
Good.
I think it's like stuck in place.
Okay.
I have everything in there.
What can I do for you? Okay.
And old Reed McHellen is the owner. I got him on the phone right now.
Yeah, there's an active crime scene, so I need you to stay up out there.
Okay, you want to speak with him?
Who is this?
Old Reverend.
Hey, how are you related to this gentleman?
He's my son.
Oh.
Well, he's going to jail.
What's the matter?
He's got a bunch of warrants for his arrest, and then he tried to harm one of our deputies with a gun.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, no, sir, not kidding you whatsoever. So he's going to jail, and this house is being held for a search warrant. So.
Where's our gentleman at? Has the medics already checked him? Yes. I just need some photos of him. What's his name?
He got tased multiple times. I
Okay.
tased him twice, I think, in the backish area.
Okay.
And then I drive stunned him again in the back area. And then I think Michael Downey's tased him once in the back. And then DeMarco did some strikes because
So
he
his,
got
Like it.
so his back, and then where else?
face.
His face. Hi, Christopher. Hey, I'm Sergeant LaRock with the Sheriff's Office. I was hoping I could get some photographs of your injuries.
Oh, somebody shoot your kid.
Whoa!
A scuffle can make a man say things he doesn't mean. This isn't that. This comes after it's over. Handcuffed in the back of a car, the fight long gone. And what he chooses to say is that he wishes he'd shot them and that he hopes their kids get killed. That's not adrenaline. That's a man telling you exactly who he is when he's got nothing left to lose.
Finally, let me come up. First he tells me to stand, so I'm not going to sit down. He's fine. You can come up here, but she needs to stay back. So she comes in the corner, so I was able to get all the way up to here with him. And he's still inside. He's standing right here next door. I said, Christopher, look, you're a little hot. I said, just do me a favor. So you're a big guy than I am. Just step down this step right here. So let's just talk.
Okay.
So he steps on this side, and then we're talking a little bit. I'm waiting to see, trying to get a good opportunity, and all of a sudden Keela starts pulling up, and he starts kind of like backing up, and I was like, ah. So that's when I went for his arm.
Okay.
He goes inside, pulls me inside.
So he's like right here when you go for his
He's
arm?
right here when I go for his arm.
Okay.
Pulls me inside, slams the door, then he takes his body and he's body blocking the door. I have no clue how, but I was able to get him away from the door, open the door, and then that's when Kaylee and I came in. The three of us are then struggling here.
Okay.
Then we get down the hallway, and all of a sudden I see him reach his left arm out, grab someone. I have no clue what he grabbed. And so then we go past the couch for tussling. Kaylee tases him at some point. I don't remember exactly where, but I don't think it was effective.
Okay.
Because I don't know what he grabbed. So I'm, to be honest with you, I had him in a neck hold.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she
A neck
tased
hold?
him. I got him turned around, so we pushed him to the ground. And that's when we see the shotgun that's now on the couch up over there was actually on the ground. And he's reaching for it. DeMarco comes in, and that's when we all gun. DeMarco's giving him complaints, strikes, whatever they're called. Ineffective. He still got a hand on the gun. So I pulled my tase out and give him another shot in the back, and that's when he was able to put his hands on his back.
Okay. So it's just the one deployment for you.
One deployment for me and one deployment for Kayla.
Okay. That's it, man. Are you good? Do you have any injuries?
I'm good. I don't have any injuries. We touched. I think my arm's a little stiff from the cold weather, so I should be fine.
Okay. Do you want the hospital medics, first report of injury, anything like that? You're okay? All right.
All right, go ahead and step out.
Yeah, the car.
Walk in these doors over here.
No. Marion County Sheriff's Office, search warrant.
That one's locked. Do they know if that one's locked on the other?
I don't know if they've checked it.
Is that one locked?
This one's probably screwed shut.
What's that now?
I took y'all so long.
Huh? For what?
Chris, that's my nephew.
Oh, Chris is your nephew?
That's your nephew?
Yeah, it took y'all so long.
Do you have his dad's phone number?
Not on me.
Is she not on you? Do you live nearby?
No, he lived right down off of 3rd Street.
Do you live nearby?
I live right down the road. I live on the dirt.
Would it be possible for you to get his phone number? Your dad? The dad? Is it possible for you to get his phone number from home?
That's my phone call right now.
Okay, yeah.
What is holding that thing?
Like a I could squeeze through that, yeah.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Struble with the Marion County Sheriff's Office. So we're over at your house, the one where your son Christopher was living at.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have what's called, it's a risk protection order, an RPO search warrant to get the firearms and ammunition that are inside the house.
Right. Well, that has already been done. That was done the other day. I got his paperwork and his name, but
Yes, sir. So the one that was done the other day was for just the single shotgun that was used in the incident. So this one that we have now is a risk protection order signed by Judge Gerald to get the remaining ammunition and firearms out of the house. They weren't able to collect them when they were here before because search warrants are very specific on what you can and cannot take. So they had to leave it before, and now we have this additional one.
if you don't mind, and if you give me a few minutes, it takes me probably 15 minutes to get out there. I'm getting out of the shower.
Okay.
Because I had another appointment, but what I do is as soon as I get dried off here and put clothes on, I'll come straight there.
That is awesome. Thank you very much, sir. He'll be here in about 15 minutes.
80.
How you doing, Mr. Ori?
I'd like to know.
Yes, sir.
No, you said, how am I doing? I said, I'd like to know.
Oh, you'd like to know?
Yeah, it's been tough.
I'm sure it's a stressful time right now for your
Reverend.
family.
Not sleeping.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but you want, may I accompany you in?
We need to go in and clear it. If you want to check something afterwards, I don't have an issue with that. But
I can go in with you, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
That's all I need to know. I was told that I could, but you know.
By who?
What's your name?
I'm Sergeant Struble. I'm the one who's been talking to you on the phone.
Okay. Right.
So-
No, but I just wanted to know what.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You want to come in and talk to Dad?
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I don't really know.
Oh, I understand that. So let me ask you, or I wanted to ask you a question real quick, because I responded here the other night just after the incident happened, and I remember seeing a gray car out here. Was that Christopher's car?
Right. This is car.
Okay. By any chance, do you know where that car is now?
It's at my house.
Have you gone through that car at all? No. Okay. All right. Do you know if Christopher is in possession of any more firearms?
I know that he had a pistol that he was using because he was in security guard. But now where it's at, I don't know. You know, I told the officer the other night that there's a BB gun on the porch. You know, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, other than that, I'm not aware other than the shotgun that was on the porch, you know, on the sofa there as well.
So what we're concerned about is, obviously, we have an order by a judge or whatever that he's not allowed to have any possession of firearms right now. So he has a gun box in here with the serial number and everything else on it. But obviously, we can't find the gun. So I'm assuming that it's probably in that car.
Like I said, the only reason I moved it was because, you know, to keep somebody from breaking it. Same thing with the house, you know, I'm trying to observe. As a matter of fact, I got a camera here to observe the house, to keep it from anybody from
Yeah, no, I get it. Well, and there's a lot of people that walk around here and everything else, so, yeah.
If he comes out of jail and he goes in that car and the firearm's in there,
Right, I know
now he's going to get another felony.
Right,
for
I
possession.
understand 100%.
So that's the purpose of us removing the guns at this point.
What I
get to
when
the
I get
real
back to
reason
house,
you're
I
there.
make sure I go through the car.
Yeah.
You know, if I find one, I'll call you.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
because basically it's really for him, because he can go and
he
he
has
can
your number?
he's going to have a court date for this RPO where he can go and
He can fight it.
He can say, hey, I shouldn't be subject to an RPO because
I understand. I don't know all the law. but I
Right.
know some of it. And I believe it says that if you're a felon, you're not allowed
Right,
to
he's
have.
not a convicted felon right now, though.
Yeah, but you know, at the same time, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen next. You know,
Right,
so,
but as of right now, he is subject to an
Well,
RPO.
you know, he tried to call me. A Verizon phone was out of whack. The system was out of whack. He tried to call me. I couldn't answer the call. He tried to call me again. I couldn't answer him, you know. And I know he's getting belligerent right now, you know, and he's got a mental problem.
Nah, they all have mental problems.
But I believe that if he could just talk to me just once, you know, he might settle down just a little bit. You know, the thing that I don't want is for him to get hurt.
Yeah.
You know, that's,
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I'd love for one of you to just say, hey, you know, let him call his dad just one time, you know.
We can try to reach over there to the jail, see if we can get one of the
Deputy.
detention deputies.
I appreciate that because I'm
tell
trying to
him,
do everything I can to comply with what you're saying. You know,
Yeah, no, I
understand the
get
law.
it. I get it.
understand 100%
Well,
how it works, and I'm trying to work.
So,
We're
and
thankful
like
for
what he
that.
was trying to tell you is he's not a convicted felon, but at the same time with his charges, like let's say if he did get a bond, more than likely a judge is going to put a bond condition on there that he can't have possession of firearms. But it's basically a judge is telling us, hey, what he did was significant. We don't want to endanger himself or anybody else, so we want to collect the firearms. So we would be, all we're doing is collecting the rest of the firearms for safekeeping, technically. Then he would have a court date, that is completely separate.
Are we
from
done with the
his
house?
actual case, right?
Did you find the lockbox?
The lockbox or the lockbox?
You find that lockbox? Thank you so much for coming out here. We did not want to damage your house. We seen it.
appreciate that too, you know.
Yes, sir.
And that's the difference between him being a convicted felon and being subject to the RPO. He can go into the RPO hearing and say, listen, I have some mental health things that I need to get worked out. I'm going to go seek mental health treatment.
He probably won't even know anything about how to do that, you know.
Well, and you can explain this to him, and his attorney can explain it to him in his criminal case. He can ask. You know, it's going to be shown to him that he's subject to an RPO. Obviously, he's being served with it. And so, if he does go and get mental health treatment before his court date, he can bring that evidence. Say, hey, you know, I checked myself into SMA. I was, you know, suffering from bipolar, whatever the case may be. I'm now on this medication for it, and I've been stable for 2 months. And at that point in time, they may say, okay, there's no need for a risk protection order. It's up to the judge to make that determination upon there.
Now, do you want me to do a follow-up to this?
Yeah.
And saying that I collected it?
Yeah, he's helping us.
Okay.
So the RPO falls to patrol, not to the CID.
All right, thank you. Okay. Well, will you do me a favor and just send me the case number then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's where this actually stands. Christopher Michelin, 37, was never at that door over a hit and run. That was never the real reason. He was already the subject of a months-long investigation that began back in October, after detectives say he sent explicit images of himself to a 15-year-old boy and allegedly gave that teenager drugs, alcohol, and money in exchange for sex. That's what brought deputies to his porch. He's now charged with human trafficking for commercial sexual activity, using a computer to solicit a child, transmitting harmful material to a minor, and using a two-way device to commit a felony, plus 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest with and with.
This is why, this right here, is why these vigilante predator catchers are doing way better than the cops. Because if they had caught him, one would not have happened. They didn't do the contributing, did they?
Without violence from the struggle at
Well,
his
they-
home.
you
He's
already-
being held in the Marion County Jail.
Drugs, alcohol, and I guess sex.
With no bond. And here's the part that should sit with you. After it was over, he didn't walk any of it back. According to the sheriff's office, he told deputies he wished he'd been able to shoot them and that he hoped their children would be killed. That's not a man who panicked.
that
That's a man
mental-
telling you
trying to get that
exactly
mental
who
charge.
he is. My read, the deputies got this one right. They tried to talk him out. They gave him every chance to step outside on his own. And when he turned it into a fight for a gun, they ended it without firing a shot, which, with his finger already on the trigger, is closer to luck
See,
than
they don't shoot
procedure.
all
The hard
black
truth
people.
isn't what the deputies did wrong. It's that a man like this was operating in plain sight long enough to allegedly target a kid, and it took a gunfight on his own doorstep before anyone put him in cuffs. Investigators now say there may be other victims.
There we go.
So the real question this case leaves behind isn't whether he was stopped. It's how much was already done before anyone showed up. When a man
He's like, he was 30-something. You know that wasn't his first time. And if they didn't catch him, it wasn't going to be the last time.
One of the concerning was how do you administer an enema into a young child?
That's an F2?
So a lot of these are F2s. So the first count's going to be an F3.
Holy shit, are you kidding me? For looking at pictures?
I mean,
I don't understand. I understand the act is illegal. I just don't understand why viewing the act is illegal. That's something I've never been able to wrap my head around.
The following video contains unseen footage. In April 2022, officers responded to an unrelated domestic abuse call. While speaking with the male victim, he reveals a shocking discovery. A week before he received a DVD that contained highly illegal content. The content of what was on the DVD is described later in the video.
That's disturbing, and I'm sure that's not the only video that he's got sitting in his house if he's, getting videos in the mail like that.
Yeah.
And on a computer, so...
well, I don't want him coming to my mailbox.
Right. Well, he's a sex offender, so that's like I said, where it's concerned.
He's already in
He's
ours,
got history, and he's been convicted of all that stuff, and...
He's definitely back at it. Because, I thought it was just a joke, Brian Winter, but it wasn't a joke.
When the authorities went to the suspect, 46-year-old Brian Winter's property, he was gone. Shortly after, he returned to his property and was confronted with the discovery made by his neighbor.
Jill's house, right across from the shack.
Oh, I didn't see it. Did you not see us there? You saw us and just...
I saw you come back this way, but I just figured you were going to the Blue House.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, the reason we're out here is we got a complaint this morning while we were at the Blue House, okay?
Sadie, stop it!
Evidently, he had received a package this week. Was there anything that was supposed to be delivered this week to you?
No.
Nothing in your name? Nothing
I know of.
Okay.
Sadie,
Did you order any sort of DVDs within the past couple weeks that were supposed to be delivered out here to you?
None I know of.
Okay. Nothing of any sort of nature that was supposed to come out here?
Not recently, no.
Okay. What was the last stuff you ordered?
Drill Bit Taylor,
I mean, as far as like DVDs and movies and stuff like that.
That Drill Bit Taylor movie sitting on under my TV.
Gotcha. That was the last thing that was...
The last thing I've ever ordered.
Okay, so nothing else is supposed to be coming in your name or anything like that? Have you did a subscription to anything that you're missing out on, a subscription or anything like that? No? Okay. Well, evidently he received basically a DVD that came from UNICEF, which is basically what was labeled as Feeding America, kind of like a donation type of thing.
Whoa.
Inside the...
Whoa. Wasn't Ilhan Omar Singh's Feeding America?
The envelope on the DVD, it said naturalist on it. He didn't think anything of it. He didn't, see whose name was on it. He just opened up the letter because it was addressed just as 7001 Cottonwood Beach Road. He said mail all the time gets messed up back here. So he said he opened it up, stuck in a DVD player, thinking that it was going to be about forest and trees and nature type of stuff. And he goes, he stuck it in and he goes, it's basically me. And I go, what kind of and he said that there was a bunch of children on it in full undress. And he said he kind of watched it for a few minutes and said he's seen enough.
That's like, wait, he said he watched it for a few minutes and then he turned it off?
So he said he went back to the envelope because he's like, what the heck is this? And it had your name on it. Okay? So what's going on there? I mean, just be honest with us, because I mean, if
I don't know what the hell's going on.
We got a search warrant, okay? So that's the reason we're out here. So we got a search warrant. I mean, with your cooperation, I mean, we're gonna find what we're gonna find. And you know how this stuff works, right? Okay. So we're gonna be taking laptops. We're gonna be taking cell phones. We're gonna be taking everything, okay?
Your DVDs.
So, I mean, is there anything that we're gonna find that we need to know about to make our jobs easier?
Nothing I could think of.
Absolutely nothing. No child on anything. Absolutely nothing.
No child. No.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Absolutely nothing on cell phones, laptops. No DVDs of any sort of, I mean, other than the one supposedly that he got on Monday, he believed that it was. I mean, is
I don't
do you
know
still
anything
get
about it.
Do you still get into the nudist type of colonial type of stuff?
I am in that, yeah.
Okay. I mean, are there DVDs we're gonna find inside that
probably
that got like that? Okay.
But they're not they're not illegal.
Okay. I mean, is it just basically, naked families?
It's nudist living.
Nudist colonies, nudist living, that type of stuff?
That's all it is. It's nudist living. It's not, there's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing illicit about it. It's just nudist families.
Okay.
You mean just
living out their daily lives type of thing? Okay. And I mean, does it show children?
It features, children are in it because they're part of the families, but it doesn't show like close. I've been through this twice. I'm not doing any part of that anymore.
That's what we're kind of out here from. I mean, he had concerns. I didn't see the video. He said he threw it out. He said it was specifically children oriented. That most of the video was zooming in on children, more detail oriented toward the kids, and not really the adults in the film. I mean, is there something? I mean, is there a website that you're ordering this from that you think that's legit? I mean,
it's out of California.
Okay.
It's been around for 40 years. It's just an interest.
What's it called and what's it titled?
It's been a long time. I quit it a while ago. I can't think of it. I don't even know what the hell it's called anymore.
I mean, if you quit a long time ago, I mean, we're still getting DVDs. I mean, how does it usually come? Does it come in like a
little cardboard envelope?
Okay, and is it titled basically UNICEF or something like that? I mean, does it come all sorts of different ways?
Their charities that they donate to is UNICEF.
That's wild.
I mean, when did you cancel the subscription?
It's been months ago.
Okay. How often do they send these type of movies, DVDs?
They keep sending them once a month. I've canceled it. They're not charging me
Columbia House Records? Is it kind of like that?
Anymore.
It's about once a month you're canceling them? Okay.
I had a few. I threw away most of them.
Okay.
I don't need them. I don't want them. I don't have any need for them. I just watch them once and I get rid of them.
Okay.
I mean, it's just it was something I was into years ago, and I'm not, the whole naturalist lifestyle. I've been to my share of those places, and
okay.
And I just don't.
But is that what you were in trouble for last time?
No, last time was for pandering.
What?
But it wasn't related.
It was actual kiddie. It was where they were actually focusing in on stuff like that. No, I don't.
Okay.
Shush.
So was the last time? Did it involve some of the naturalist type of stuff? No, it really wasn't.
Any of that got thrown out because it doesn't focus on. It doesn't fit the criteria for. It doesn't focus on genitals. It's the person.
Okay. Wait. But is there times that it zooms in on that direct person or anything like that? Okay, he described it as not really zooming in on the genitals, but zooming in on kind of the kids and really getting like an up close picture of the children, toddlers, teenagers, things like that.
Nothing to do with that. I mean, I'm sure they do it. But no, it has nothing to do with child. It has absolutely nothing to do with child. It's adults and kids and they're
That's
swimming.
Nothing to do with child pornography. It's just adults and kids walking around nude, video closed up on the kids.
And having fun doing this and having Christmas parties and birthday parties. And I mean, it's just...
Okay, gotcha. Where are those DVDs going to be if you got some left? We'll just stay out here because we're gonna stay out here while they're searching. I mean, if you just tell us where they are. I mean, are they in your bedroom specifically?
Just breathe.
No, I'm thirsty. I just got done mowing lawn.
Right.
Need a glass of water or something? We can bring out some water.
Give him some vinegar.
No, I'm not part of that life anymore.
Okay, that's fine. Gotcha. You don't have nothing on you, no knives. I don't see anywhere where there could be guns. I'm just gonna pat you down, okay?
I've been to prison twice for that. I've ruined my life twice for that. I finally got my life back off some force. I don't do that shit anymore.
Okay.
Gotcha. And that's what I'm telling you. I mean, that's the video that he got, okay? And he popped it in and was all sorts of concerned. Had no idea who you were. Was like, what's going on with this? We were down there for an unrelated welfare check earlier, and that's when he had told me about it, okay? So we want to make sure that everything's, clear, that because we're going to be searching, laptops. We're going to take your cell phone, okay? We're going to take all those devices, see what we come up with.
I need that phone.
But there's absolutely nothing as far as phone, computers. Is there adult on any type of stuff?
Yeah.
Just adults?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
and we know they're adults.
Websites. Yeah, they're what is that? Only fans and shit like that. Websites.
Okay. But nothing
illicit or nothing
juvenile related.
Juvenile related.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't do that shit.
Okay.
I don't do that shit anymore.
Okay. But as far as the other nudist colony videos, you said they're in your bedroom probably.
I don't know. They might be.
Okay. Are they in a bed or are they in a drawer? Are we hiding the type of stuff or are we just like it's out in the middle of the open?
If I still have them, they'd be in my top dresser drawer.
Top dresser drawer. Okay. And you're not under arrest, okay, or anything like that right now. We're just basically looking at everything and making sure everything's kosher. So I appreciate your cooperation and talking with me.
Okay, I got a choice. You guys are here. You're doing it.
Right. But I'm saying right now you're not under arrest, okay? So yes, we're not detaining you, anything like that right now. We appreciate your cooperation and telling us, what's going on. Whatever we find inside, everything will be reviewed and looked into, and whether there's enough for charges there or not charges, we'll kind of, I guess, have to take a look at everything. Okay. Is there anything else that you think we might find or anything?
No.
Anything else in there? Okay. You don't have any guns anywhere to where we need to,
No guns.
No weapons or anything
like that. One pocket knife in there somewhere. If you can find it, that'd be awesome.
Okay. We're not going to come across any illegal drugs or anything like that either. Okay. So, you're free to stick around. We'll tell you kind of what's going on when we're all said and done. If you wanted somebody to stay out here with you, we can stay out here with you.
You'll need to babysit.
Okay. Gotcha.
After 4 months of forensically analyzing Brian's devices, authorities found hundreds of illegal media involving children, and a warrant for his arrest was sent out in August.
How we doing, Brian?
Tell me.
You got anything on you, bud? You want to get your hand out of your pocket? I'm going to pat you down real quick, okay? You know what we're here for, by chance?
Fuck him.
Okay. We got a warrant for your arrest, all right?
Naked?
You want to go ahead and put your hands behind your back? We'll put handcuffs on you and we'll figure out what we're going to do with Dog's house.
Can we go get can I put a shirt on at least and some more clothes?
What do you got inside?
I'm going to have you stand right here. Is there a shirt I can grab you? Do you got another shoe?
Yeah, right there.
You want me to grab you a t-shirt?
A white t-shirt out of them.
If you just want to have a seat on this little...
You know what?
Cooler.
They should have just brought him into the jail like that. Fuck him. Fuck him.
She's in the crate.
After Brian was arrested, he was brought in for questioning for the disgusting things found on his devices.
Do you still recall the basis of us having the probable cause to get in your house? Do you remember that? How that kind of went down?
Somebody stole my mail and read it and called you.
So basically what happened is a neighbor in that area had received a DVD, one of the nudist colony DVDs, had stuck it in, had notified us basically while we were there speaking with him on an unrelated case, and basically that's kind of how things escalated from there. We got to your house, you're outside mowing lawn, we kind of talked for a little bit. You had said that you ended those subscriptions, is that correct? And you admitted that you're into the nudist type of stuff, or colony type of stuff, and that's kind of how things escalated from there. As far as the DVDs go...
Wait a minute. Didn't we used to have a nudist in the community?
Those DVDs were going through. Detective Forkamp was the one that went through the 2 DVDs. The first DVD was basically titled that they were able to find actually within that DVD player, pure nudism.
All right, Zippy.
There's nothing illegal about those.
Okay. The only thing that possibly is wrong with those, from talking with the prosecutors, is that they basically zoom in or focus on the children. per law, it's supposed to be just kind of an overview.
This is another reason I don't like First Amendment auditors. They're not out there just trying to do the First Amendment auditors. If you look at a lot of these ones are felons, and a lot of them have sex crimes against children.
Or the camera's kind of set and it's just supposed to be just all natural, according to what we've seen in the videos and the detailed one prior, is that they're kind of, I guess, focusing in on the minors. That's where most of the videos being played. Things are being zoomed in and or focused on the children. So that DVD was reviewed, and then the other DVD that was found was to be bear.com, the celebration, kind of basically the same stuff there, okay? I know you said you don't really get those anymore, is that correct? Okay. Which, when I did do a Celebrate, or whenever I did do the review with the cybercrimes units, they did find a few emails that were basically provided to us. Looks like you're kind of back and forth, talking about expenses, things like that. Looks like your last email
2 weeks ago
to and from them, that one was back in December, would have actually been from March. So it still looks like you're in contact with them actually still in March. So I know you said it was been a while, but it sounds like that you were still interested in receiving the videos because we got emails from .net, Naturalist.
You know, I've been trying to, I mean, things can't get a hold of anybody anymore. You just cancel something, they make you.
Okay, but it sounds like
it doesn't matter. It's still not. That stuff is still not.
Okay, but it sounds like you were still into it. I mean, it sounds like when we got the emails, you know, you're in and out. You know, you're paying for it, whatever it may be. Do you know where that stuff was all coming out of? I mean, was it California? Okay, so that's where everything was coming out of for the HP Pavilion laptop. So that one they did a full review of that one. They did provide us, which they had come up with 343 graphics and 33 videos of interest.
Whoa!
That were basically put on a CD with the date ranging from 10/6 of 21 to 3/16 of 22. Those were all exported on a DVD that we had reviewed later, and that's the findings on that one. The other one would have been the Dell Inspiration laptop. They were able to find 409 graphics and or videos on that laptop, okay?
Uh-oh.
And that would have been from what they discovered there, okay? So we then got that back. Detective 4Camp went and picked it all up at BCI, was able to bring that back here in early August. That was then given to me to basically review. And then I reviewed those two CDs, or that CD provided by BCI, and was basically able to come up with, what I came up with was a list of, you know, clearly juvenile, okay? And I'm guessing that was all stuff that was download, okay? And I just want you to be honest, you know, I've never had a problem with you, Brian. I don't think you're a bad guy. You know, you've always been honest with me. You know, the entire...
When I was listening to this guy talk, like, holy shit, are they taking this cues from Alex now?
Time I've always done verifications at your house, never had an issue with you. You know, I just want to understand, you know, how we're getting this type of stuff, and if you can help us, you know, in any sort of way. You know, I don't know if this stuff, if you're downloading, it's all from overseas, out of country, if you're working with anybody within the United States, locally, you know, how you're getting into this, how you got into it, why you got into it. You know, I know you talked about before that, you know, you do the OnlyFans, you're into adult pornography, which 100% there's nothing wrong with that, okay? As long as it's adult, you know, we're not coming after you. That's on your end, okay? Whether you more believe it's okay or not, that's just a moral issue, okay? So I know you said you did OnlyFans, which during my review there was one video that was put in there that did portray a juvenile that we believe was basically having intercourse with also, it looked like a juvenile male. You don't know how you got on the OnlyFans stuff? So it wasn't directly through OnlyFans, it was through some sort of website or through some sort of other black web?
Some pop-up window or something.
Some pop-up windows, that's how that all come up? Okay. And that came up as a pop-up as you were going through different things? Or
have pop-up unblock?
I mean, it's just, stuff just comes up. They bombard you with different websites.
Okay. And, if
Yeah,
that
if
stuff
you're
comes
looking
up,
for
though, I
them.
imagine that you would have to then download that and or save that graphic and or video onto your laptop. Is that correct? Because also that stuff wouldn't be showing up. If you've seen it and you closed out of it, that wouldn't have been saved on your computer. So what you're physically having to do is you're having to go in there and save it to whatever drive they were able to pull that from. Is that correct?
I don't know. I guess. I don't really know computers that well.
I mean, are you able to tell me how we got onto this type of stuff or got into it again? And I'm not saying you're a bad person, okay, Brian?
Well, yeah, y'all are. I mean,
What?
There's 19 pages.
I mean, what you're doing. I mean, it's
saying I'm a bad person. So.
I mean, what you're doing was illegal, okay? So we got a job to do. I'm just here trying to get an understanding of what we got going on, okay? And how you got back into it. Because clearly, I mean, the stuff was on your laptops. I mean, you had the stuff saved. You're the only one living in the house.
Uh-oh.
I mean, activity was being done, by yourself. And some of your even searches would show that you're into that type of stuff. So one of your search histories was Caitlin Dever or Dever. You searched 14 bikini. I don't know if you were trying to pull up a picture of her being an age 14 in a bikini. Your searches were nude beach, several of those, nude beach group. One of the concerning was how do you administer an enema into a young child?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, we were talking about that at the bar. We were talking about enemas and medically speaking, talking about enemas, different shit at the bar, and I looked it up.
So there would have been nothing that where you performed putting an enema into a young child or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I live alone. I don't do anything. I go to work. That's it.
Okay.
I work and I
Go on the internet.
I'm at home. So I have no life whatsoever. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere.
Okay. Are you into Harry Potter? Because some of your searches were some of the Harry Potter characters nude.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you were searching that or trying to get nude photos of them when they were in their juvenile state, or if that was now that you're an adult.
That's not how a search works.
What do you mean?
Okay.
They don't bring up past pictures like that.
Okay. But
They don't bring up illegal pictures. They bring up who they are today.
Okay. Was that your goal to try to get something from there?
Not from them as kids, no.
Okay. And just a few
You wanted
questions
to be
about
getting erect
how you
with me.
obtained some of these photos. So out of all the several hundred photos and videos and GIFs and things that I went through, basically what I made is a detailed list. I came up with just under 200 basically videos and or graphics that I determined were of clear nature that this was clearly a juvenile. And some of them had photo credits. Some of them were basically photo credited to a BD company, BD team, L5. What are some of the other ones? Genla model, BDcompany.com. I don't know if those are Russian-based type of companies. I know I did come across one that basically said, best juvenile or child gallery. And it had, within that best child gallery, 2 photos of younger juveniles showing their breasts. I mean, how are we getting onto these galleries?
I don't know. Surf around long enough, they come to you.
I don't believe that.
And again, I mean, how are we surfing this type? Are we
click on the right number of buttons and it just happens. That stuff comes up.
Okay, and is
the same way I've always gotten that.
Okay, and is it within those galleries that we're coming across photos and our stuff, and then we're downloading and saving them? Would it be a fair statement? And from everything that you're getting, I mean, are we sharing this type of stuff with others, like locally outside? Or are we getting other stuff outside?
Nobody knows about this.
Okay. So you're not in any sort of contact with the local group or anything? No. You're not in any sort of networking that you'd be able to give us any information that might help your case, that, you know, if we go after somebody that's bigger into this, you don't know any sort of names or any companies that you would be willing to give us information to try to go after some bigger rings?
No.
You don't know anything? Okay. So basically you're just somebody online surfing that comes across this type of stuff and then is downloading some of these images. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I know some of these GIFs, is that also coming from surfing? You know what a GIF is, correct? Like a 5-10 minute video. I don't know if you do GIFs on your cell phone or whatever. I came across a few GIFs of basically, it appears to be an adult male, definitely probably an adult male, to older male. And then it shows the videos. A few of the videos have clearly toddler, you know, anywhere between a 3 to 7-year-old, and that person attempting to have or, you know, putting their right next to that, you know, super young females.
I don't know anything about.
I mean, I know some of the stuff you got years back. You know, some of the stuff's probably a little more recent that you're saving on. I guess when you save this type of stuff, you know, are we getting, you know, a sexual arousal out of this?
You know, he is.
Back and getting these photos.
Years ago that was the case, but not anymore.
So why do you still get it?
Doesn't turn you on anymore as much. Okay. I guess what I'm trying to get an understanding of is why we're saving this, you know, onto our computers. I mean, we're not doing this to try to, like you said before, we're not doing this for you to try to make a profit that you're trying to sell this third party or trying to go around to locals or bringing people in and showing people. Is there anything like that going on?
No.
Okay, so you're not profiting on any of this type of stuff?
Uh-oh.
No, not at all.
You sure the fuck is.
And are you, I guess, I mean, is some of this stuff, are these paid, you know, galleries to get into?
No, nothing's ever paid. It's all free.
Okay. I mean, is there any...
I think it's just the search that gets me.
Oh.
What are you searching for?
You search for it. It doesn't just come to you.
These type of galleries, I guess, to come up.
It's just the thrill of the search. I don't know what it's... I haven't done it in forever. You know, I just...
I guess one's a...
I don't know.
Your one computer...
You know, this. I mean, this is not...
Your one computer on your bed. I mean, clearly it was plugged in. I mean, it was powered on. I mean, is that something you're pulling out at night and going through, or still using that computer?
I think I was trying to tie that computer to my TV so I could watch, because I don't have a DVD player on that bedroom TV. I was trying to so I could watch DVDs. That was why that computer was in the bedroom, plugged in.
Watching Drill Bit Taylor, which was under the DVD player. Wait. You were trying to use your computer to watch the DVDs on your TV, but the Drill Bit Taylor DVD was sitting under your DVD player. I don't...
Or that's a computer that's you specifically just use for...
It to work, so
yeah. I have.
Okay. Which, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, doubt you that, you know, I mean, you have these images on your new computer, so basically that computer underneath there, I'm not saying you're just trying to hide, or that's your juvenile, you know, computer, because clearly your newer computer, you know, you got images on there as well, like I said, from when we did the warrant, you know, 6 months prior, that you had all this activity. So, you know, this activity is recent. You know, I'm sure you got, you know, memory, you know, these searches, you know, things like that, which, you know, they didn't give us a whole detailed search history on that. So you're not really Googling that type of stuff then? I mean, is there a dark web that you get onto, or is there...
I wouldn't know how the dark web didn't exist. I thought that was just something on TV. I don't know.
It definitely
I mean, is there a
exists.
different search engine, or is there different websites that you're getting onto, and you're able to?
You know when I first heard about
venture
the dark web? Might have been in high school. Maybe it was earlier because that's where you would get a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook. That was the first time I heard about it. Then I never even thought about it till, decades later.
kind of off that these galleries are popping up.
Like I said, you click on enough, do enough searches, and click on enough stuff, and it just comes up.
Okay.
Again, you're saying you were searching for it. Remember when you said it just comes up? But you're actually searching for it, so your computer is going to be like, you know what? The cookies say we have these. We're going to look for these.
You're on there. I mean, are you spending hours on a computer at a time going through stuff and finding something of interest, and then you're saving off to the side? Because a lot of this stuff that I come across and the video or the photos and or videos of interest, I mean, there were a few of them of the nudist colony in there, but those were very far and few in between. Okay, so most of the stuff that I'm coming across that's showing, anywhere between toddler, preschool, school age, to how I put it in there as adolescent. We didn't keep any of the adolescent stuff as far as what I come across. Basically, the things that you're going to be charged on were videos and or images and or videos that pertain to.
What am I looking at here?
Pertain to juveniles.
How many charges? What am I? How big is my picture going to be in the front page of the fucking paper again? That's an F2.
So a lot of these are F2s. So the first count's going to be an F3.
Holy shit! Are you kidding me? For looking at pictures?
They're not just pictures.
Jesus Christ! There's people out there killing people.
Do you want me to go over the charges with you?
Right. There's people out there killing people. You guys, he's asking for it.
These are all F2. These are almost all F2s. I'm looking at this is life on top of life right here.
Okay.
Are you serious right now?
And I don't know if it enhanced your charge level based off prior convictions. I think some of this did enhance your charges based off a prior conviction. So your count 1 would have been the video that was seen by your witness. Count 2 would have been the video that was found in your home, including counts, which I know some of these counts, they only included 2 of them. So basically counts 2 and 3 are probably from the videos that were found in your home. The other 2 following counts would be possession of criminal tools, basically the 2 laptops that had the images on it.
Oh, tools.
The next 15, I believe, counts are pandering obscenities, and those would have been images and or videos found on the laptops. The other following counts would have been illegal use of a minor in nudity-oriented material performance. A lot of those images and or videos would have been minor that would have been that was found to basically be performing or having a act performed on them. So that's where the other counts come from. You will get...
I didn't do these things. I looked at other people who did these things. I did not do these things. Why would I...
I didn't do these things. I just looked at other people doing these things. I'm not the sick one here.
I get an F2. That's murder.
Good.
Murderers get F2 and F1s.
Good.
I haven't done anything to anybody. This is unbelievable. F2s? 40-some F2s?
That's it?
Jesus, tap dancing Christ, you gotta be kidding me.
No. Dead serious.
For looking at some pictures on a computer?
Yeah.
They could charge you with every image. We basically went with kind of the worst.
I understand they
worst
could
to
charge me
worst.
400 times, but...
I'd have been okay with 400.
So that's kind of what you're looking at right now. Whether you're going to go to court or if you're going to wait to go to court on Monday, I don't know when the judge is going to want you to be seen.
It doesn't matter if I go to court or not. They're going to set my bail at fucking $12 million. You guys won't let me alone. I can't live a fucking life. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you understand why it's illegal, correct? I mean, if it was really, your kids, anybody else's kids, a lot of these kids.
I understand the act is illegal. I just don't understand why viewing the act is illegal. That's something I've never been able to wrap my head around.
Again, you want to wrap your head around something? I got a few things you can wrap it around. That sounded dirty. Fuck.
Because if there wasn't anybody out there of interest to view those type of things, they wouldn't be out there.
They would still be out there. This stuff has been going on for 1,000 years.
That doesn't make any better.
And it's not stopping. It's not stopping. You can what is it? 20% of the Ohio prison population is sex offenders, most of which are in because of this shit. It's not stopping it. It's never going to stop it. It's always going to be there. And I don't know why. I don't know.
You want to stop them? Death penalty. The death penalty.
And that's what I'm trying to
understand what the government thinks they can, why.
One image, death penalty.
Instead of say getting me the counseling, obviously I have a mental. I'm mentally ill.
Whoa! It's a little late to say that. That was what you're supposed to say at the beginning. What version of the handbook do you have?
This is the shit that I'm looking at, but
and that's what I'm trying to get understand. I mean, you have adult stuff out there. What's I guess getting you into the juvenile?
Why it's interested me over the years? Why I've drawn to it? I don't know.
Whenever we'd be able to release the cell phone, we'd be released. I know you said
watched my fair share of porn, but not once in my life I'm like, let me search for underage. Not once. These motherfuckers, as soon as they hit search, automatic, knocking down their door with an entire SWAT team. SRTs. I don't give a fuck. Hell, let the military do it. Let me do it.
Had possibly your DJ stuff
free
on
ammo?
it. All that other stuff. Which would have been 3
that shit matters. I'm looking at 1,000 fucking years here.
Good.
Literally, I'm looking at 1,000 years here.
I mean, I don't think you're going away for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I do, because this is a lot of shit. This is 47 counts. Probably 42 of them are F2s. I'm going away forever. I'm 46 years old. This will send me to big boy prison. This will send me to Lebanon.
You're going to Lebanon? You got a prison there?
Or Warren. Or Toledo again.
Unfortunately, this is probably going to be a shock then to all your friends, coworkers.
Yeah, absolutely, it is.
Okay.
Is it though?
I thought I was done with this. I need help, not prison. Prison.
I need help. Prison's too hard. I was there before, and my butthole hasn't recovered. Can you just give me help? You can get mental health help in prison, bro. It's free.
What specific websites did I guess you get interested in or get onto initially that spawned all this off?
I know you think I'm dodging the question.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I just don't know.
Okay.
I just don't know. You get on these adult sites and you keep.
I just don't know.
Keep searching around and.
I mean, is it from like if you go to like a Hub or I know it looks like you did a lot of stuff on that X or whatever website. Which I know stuff's probably international on there. I mean, you get onto a video or a specific individual, and then from there things start to kind of click off.
Yes, and yes. I mean, it
He's just saying whatever.
I mean, it all leads. If you, like I said, like I keep saying, if you play around long enough, it just shows up. It comes.
Okay.
But then you say the more you search, the more. But you're putting in the search columns, but it just comes to you because you hit search and it just comes to you. That's what he means. That's what he means. What a big surprise. I searched this and it popped up with all these videos.
I mean, you can't type in child into Google and have it come up and,
How do you know?
It's not like, you backdoor your way to it.
Did you put your VPN in Israel? Is that what you did?
You get into these galleries, I mean, are there hundreds upon hundreds of photos, thousands of stuff?
Probably millions.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, and we're just downloading or saving specific ones, or is it like groups that we're kind of saving?
I can't answer that.
Okay. Do you have any other questions at this time then for me, or anything else that you want to bring up or have addressed?
No?
Not at this time, okay. Well, I appreciate you talking to me.
Brian Winner was originally charged with 47 counts of pandering obscenity involving a minor. After taking a plea deal, 29 of those charges were dropped. Brian was sentenced to a maximum of 15 years in prison and has to complete 13 of those years at minimum. If you enjoyed this video, make sure
13 years. 13 years. Plea deals are fucking stupid. Ow. Let's see, which one is next? Huh. I gotta go pee, so this one will be next.
The stuff requested. Multiple casualties. 68 whiskey inbound. Keep pressure on it. Stay with me, brother. Stay with me. Still spinning, another bad night, and the bleeding ain't ending. Hands shaking hard, but the training kicks in. Trying to hold together somebody's kid. Turn the kid tight, pack the wound with gauze. Trying not to think about what caused it all. Blood on my gloves, blood on my knees. Everybody screaming, Doc, help me please. I learned real quick how fast hope fades. How a grown man cries when his brother can't wait. Can't save them all, but we still damn try. Even when we know some won't survive. And every face stays burning my mind, even the ones I left behind. I'm a 68 whiskey, keep him breathing, that's the mission on repeat.
Told you I've been in my head for the past couple weeks. Don't know why. I mean, it doesn't help that songs like this come out. I'm like, oh, let me listen to this. Oh, and then deeper. And then deeper. Let's see. Why does it keep doing that? Now we're gonna get into
How fast do you think this is gonna get dropped? Do you really think the charges are gonna get? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
When a famous YouTuber and his crew are arrested, it seems like the end of a harrowing day.
Totally gonna ignore all this because, well, I stopped following this dude months ago. But then, you know, every once in a while, some people do some stupid shit.
But the events that unfolded leave some officers wondering just how far people are willing to go to film content.
I don't understand all this, dude. Something so stupid over some, like, YouTube views.
The dispute begins around 10:49.
You know what's crazy? You watch some Code Blue cams. It takes them months, maybe a year to put out this stuff. But this literally happened in the same month it came out.
9 a.m. on June 22nd, 2026, when a man named Joe contacts Woodhaven police officers from a local McDonald's in Michigan, claiming that his nephew and his friends are stalking him. His nephew is 30-year-old Kenneth Chambers, who runs the YouTube channel Skeeter Gene, which currently has around 2.5 million subscribers.
Speaking of Skeeter, Chris Hansen said, "Yeah, I don't think we should do a meet and greet."
And is well known for doing sting operations. Joe tells the officers that Skeeter and his friends have been following him and filming him throughout the day. Over the past several months, Skeeter has amassed millions of views on his channel by posting videos about his uncle. But Skeeter and his friend and collaborator, 25-year-old Gideon Adams, a popular YouTuber best known for high-energy prank videos, social experiments, and comedic vlogs before transitioning into true crime content focused on exposing criminals through sting operations, have a reason for following Joe wherever he goes.
For the past decade or so, he's been financially exploiting and abusing my grandmother, who was also his mother. And before that, he was doing the same thing to his grandmother, which is my great-grandmother.
Skeeter explains that despite repeated warnings from the family, his Uncle Joe refused to leave his grandmother's house and had been squatting there for months. So, he decided,
I was gonna go over there and kick his ass myself. But then I thought, wait a minute, I have a YouTube channel and it's monetized, so I can just expose him on the internet and make some money off of him.
But according to Skeeter, when Joe still refused to vacate the home, he came up with a plan alongside Gideon to solve the problem once and for all. He moved Gideon into his grandmother's house, eventually forcing Joe to leave the property and end up at McDonald's. But according to Joe, the harassment did not stop there. He claims Skeeter, Gideon, and their film crew continued following and filming him at the restaurant, ultimately provoking him to call the authorities. Joe goes on to describe how Skeeter and Gideon had been setting up speakers inside the house for a large party in an effort to upset him. Eventually, officers convinced Joe to stay somewhere else so Skeeter and his crew can no longer film him. But now, as officers accompany Joe back to the house to help him collect his belongings, they have no idea that the situation is only going to escalate from here.
Hello, officers. Oh, what's good, my man? Yeah.
Just wait down here.
Okay. So, chat, we got a giant speaker here. We got a giant speaker here. Bro, the police are giving him a ride. I'm actually dead. Boo!
But one of the officers soon notices an orange sedan following them as they transport Joe to the Woodhaven Police Department, where a friend is supposed to pick him up. Shortly afterward, Skeeter and Gideon arrive at the station with a large group of people, demanding to speak with Joe. By then, Joe has already left for McDonald's again, and when the detective tells them that Joe is not at the station, Gideon mentions filing a missing persons report, arguing that officers had taken Joe away from the house.
Yeah, Joe went missing. You guys stole him. Where did they take him, JV? I might have JV like go make like missing people. You know Joe?
Yeah, I know Joe.
We're trying to find him. He's hiding from us.
Yeah, he's not in here, I promise.
You promise?
Yes.
You pinky promise?
Yes.
You
I take pictures of him all
Definitely
the
on
time.
pinky
I mean,
pinky promise.
it works for him.
I don't trust her. Is it cool if I check real quick just to make sure?
Yeah.
I can? I'm gonna just check real quick, okay?
It's around 3 p.m. now, over 4 hours since this situation first began, and as an officer arrives at the restaurant to speak with Joe again, he has no idea that Skeeter and Gideon are about to bring the storm right back to McDonald's.
Because like I said, those people come all the time, except this time there was 2 new groups. Okay, and they always come in, they start using the video, and they said, and then they don't want to leave. And then they did come back later.
Yeah.
The bald-headed guy, the one that starts the first round of video. So he came in, and I said, "You can leave." He goes, "No, we don't have our cameras." I said, "That's fine." I said, "But you still need to go." And he goes, "Do you treat all customers like that?" I said, "Only the ones that have videos and phone systems." So he sat outside. So Joe was in and out. So he said, "They are outside waiting for him." So I said, "You need to stay in." I said, and then there won't be any conversation. So they finally did leave, but they were in and out. That other group got Batman, whatever he was.
Yeah, they're at his house, and they're not doing anything illegal. It's just super annoying. They're trying to get him riled up so they get their YouTube views. We're just trying to find somewhere for Joe to go because they have access to the house. They're allowed to be there, and so is Joe. So we can't make somebody leave.
They have those shelters.
None really close to here. But he said that his buddy is trying to find somewhere and trying to keep Joe out of the spotlight. So,
He'll be out at their house.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for the help. I greatly appreciate it.
While Joe has stepped out to run an errand, the officer later learned from the restaurant manager that Gideon and his film crew had returned to the McDonald's multiple times looking for him. The manager told officers that despite being asked to leave and informed them that they could not record on McDonald's private property, they continued live streaming. The group is then seen returning to the police station once again, demanding to see Joe. Believing they may head back to the McDonald's in search of him, the officer returns to the restaurant to keep watch.
All right, we're going to go back and deal with them. Hopefully we can see what we can do about getting them out of there, but we'll see.
Wait, was that Joe?
And soon, a large group arrives back at McDonald's, but this time, the officers are ready.
What's the problem?
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys got to leave.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave. You're gonna.
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You. McDonald's does not want.
Look, this dude still walks around with fucking full bodyguards.
On the property, you guys have to leave. You're gonna.
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him. Yes.
You
guys cannot be on the property.
Hey!
Or they're gonna arrest you.
Do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all want to go inside real quick?
You're gonna be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, you don't have any, like no offense, officer, but do you genuinely have nothing better to do?
Do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're actually supposed to protect and serve.
All right, get off the property. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys got to leave.
Because you've been camping out there for 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
I'm there for about 5. You guys need to leave. You guys are going to be arrested for trespassing.
It's crazy how you don't arrest a squatter. That's crazy. Here, let's just stand on the sidewalk.
But the warning has little effect. Soon Gideon is seen standing on the sidewalk yelling, creating a disturbance, and stopping vehicles attempting to enter McDonald's to patronize the business. At the same time, officers notice 2 members of the film crew attempting to enter the restaurant with their cameras, prompting them to make their move.
Let's see if there's some McJoes in there.
We gotta arrest Joe.
Chat, man, is this what you want your tax dollars to go to?
Yeah, chat.
Cops camping out at a McDonald's to protect a squatter. He's in there? Really? Should we give them the camera? Yo, do me a favor. Be very careful. Just wear this as a backpack. You didn't trespass them, so shut the up! Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
We're good. What am I?
Just walk inside.
Well, they were just warned.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But make sure y'all stick together.
Isn't that backpack like 30 grand?
Yeah. They have nothing.
That's what they kept. Okay.
Yeah, hold up. Wait. Actually, come back.
Too late. You just fucked
they're
those
really
2 kids.
protecting Joe.
At least he's paying their lawyers.
Officer, what are you doing? Officer, they never trespassed them. You can't trespass somebody.
Wait, what?
1212 dispatch. We're going to have one detained at this point.
Officer, you cannot trespass somebody.
I think they
See you going too, Mitchell?
Here, give me my backpack, my man. Bro,
I guess. Put your stuff down.
Officer, you can't trespass somebody.
You're under arrest.
Here, record this on your phone.
That's serious, bro.
Wait. Can I hold your guys' property? Can I hold your guys' property?
Yeah.
Got anything on you?
Oh my God.
Officer, why are you?
Just your phone.
Officer, where they trespass? This isn't gonna stick.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Officer, this is not gonna stick.
Wait, so what are we doing?
Breach of peace.
Officer,
Breach
this
of
is not
peace,
gonna
stalking, trespassing.
Bro, this is the made I've ever seen in my life.
Have a seat.
Yeah, I got you.
They never even went on the property. How are you gonna trespass someone that never went on the property? This is a violation of rights. This is a violation. You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped, you fucking dumbasses.
Okay.
Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped.
Taking these three?
Watch. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped.
He's yelling, so he's being disorderly. Yeah, everybody's looking.
Well,
this is absolutely.
What are you arrested for? Disorderly person. Right here yelling.
Disorderly. You're under arrest for being disorderly.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk.
Yep.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is going to get dropped? Do you really think the charge is going to stick? Do you guys really think this is going to stick?
Sure, we have a
do you want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a...
That's where it was probably the worst. The worst part. Because now it makes you know that he made all his money just for clicks and views. Now it makes you wonder, did he really care about children? Does he really?
Deposition, and you will be arrested. This is...
Here, back here.
No! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer. Is this really the route you want to go, officer?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to waste taxpayer dollars?
Yes.
Officer, can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I please...
Sit.
Do you really want to abuse me, officer?
Abuse you?
Get your foot in.
I can't even fit in here,
Get your foot in.
Officer, I can't even fit in here.
Get your foot in.
How are you going to arrest somebody that never even went on the property?
You're under arrest for being disorderly, not for being on the property. Put your foot
Officer, I can't fit.
No, then you're going to
Officer,
sneak over.
Officer, I won't run. I'm not going to do anything.
That's
Can you
good.
just take off the head?
Go that way.
Can you put them in the front at least?
No.
Officer, I can't scoot. You're trying to push me, but I can't scoot.
I've had bigger people in the
Officer,
car.
you're
sideways
actually
and
hurting me.
scoot.
Officer, please.
Turn sideways and scoot.
Officer, I can't move.
Let's go.
I'm too big.
Put your foot that way. Let's
Officer,
go.
I can't. I'm not trying to be. Here, I'm not resistant, officer. I promise
Let's go.
It is literally my body autonomy. I cannot move. Can you just put my handcuffs in the front?
No.
And it'll make it so much easier.
Turn your body. You have to turn and scoot that way.
Have you guys consulted with the DA?
We don't have a DA.
You don't have a district attorney?
No.
You have a state attorney?
There's no district attorneys down here.
What about state attorney?
Go. Put your feet in. Let's go.
Officer, I'm telling you, I can't move.
Scoot that way. There you go.
Officer, I can't move. Bro, you pushing me is not going to do anything. Bro, officer, you're actually hurting me.
Come on.
Officer, I'm not.
like
I can't move.
Yes, you can. Scoot
Okay,
in
can I step out and then slide in?
Yeah, step out and slide in.
Bro, made, bro.
Set your butt in first.
I sat inside. Yo, call Jake and get my lawyer.
Hey, get him.
Officer, why you guys...
Slide your butt back. There you go.
Hey, you fit.
Anybody making the scene can slow down. We're secure.
But even after being placed under arrest, Gideon remains confident that the officers have only created bigger problems for themselves, as some of them try to make sense of the situation.
Breach of peace covers it all, so...
Where are your car keys at?
Right in my pocket, sir.
Pocket.
This is one here.
His attitude's a little
Where's your
different.
car at?
It's the black one up there.
That Black Fusion?
Yes, sir.
We'll take Lions for a Black Fusion.
You towing it?
Yep.
So are they all trespassed from this property or what? I told them to leave or going to jail for breach of peace if they don't want to leave. So
Looks like they're leaving.
I don't know who's all trespassing here. I didn't catch all that from earlier. So. Hey, have you ever read our breach of peace ordinance? Yeah, it covers everything. I'm good with the breach of peace. It's stalking. I mean, we got a whole bunch. I mean, dude, they are stalking this dude. Like, there's got to be some kind of resolution.
They kind of are.
So we got 4. I got 4 right now. This is absurd, dude. Was he arrested?
4?
Too?
Who's the 4?
Get out and get off the property now.
Yes, sir. I was not a part of this.
Then you better walk away quickly.
Yes, sir. I was just in the car. I'll leave. Hey, Dad, do you mind? Actually, never mind. I'll just walk home.
Now you're impeding traffic. Poundstown unit, can you light this black SUV up right here for us? Good. He's pulling up and stopping him for us.
Mind yourself. We were just trying to pick over our friend up.
Okay, we can't stop in the middle of the road.
Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to impede traffic. I have my insurance on my phone. It's not.
Is it the same?
It's the same
policy.
Same policy. That's not current.
Okay.
Hey, should I back up?
I'll be honest, it's kind of a gaggle mess going on in here right now, so...
I know what's going on.
Okay, well, he'll eventually move.
Do all 3 stalking and breach of peace.
Oh.
I'm dealing with this all day
I thought you
long.
said 4.
The guy's harassing somebody over there. It's been like an ongoing, years issue. They're harassing this dude, stalking this dude. Then it kind of all compiled today. And now it's just turned into this. So, and then he decided to stop in the middle of the road where you saw him to pick somebody up, but...
Need anybody anywhere? Are we good?
We should be good right now. I think everybody pretty much got off the property and left. This guy's over here filming, but yeah, there's probably about 30 other people. So the long story short is this guy lives on getting evicted. His nephew, if this car's got a Tennessee plate, that's one of the cars. Yeah. His nephew is throwing you see him in the party hats and stuff on an eviction party for the uncle. They all have access to the house. They went in there with big speakers and they just with them for YouTube videos. So they've been chasing him up to the McDonald's for his YouTube videos. And McDonald's kicked him out earlier. They keep coming back while he's here. They keep kicking him out. And now they're sending more people up in here, so... Yeah, that's the one that was following me out. When I was taking him to the station the first time, they're the ones that were following me.
Uh-oh.
And I think 2 more just walked in here. If you guys aren't getting food, get out.
No, we are. You saying what? I'm just kind of confused. Yeah, I was just asking what was going on.
Are you guys involved in all this stuff too?
We were earlier. We were staying at the house, and then we just pulled up in here to get a drink. We were out. We haven't been here the whole time. Yeah, we just pulled up. Yeah, we just came back.
Okay, well, if you guys are involved, I suggest you leave.
Okay.
And probably not.
We're trying to leave.
Well, you're gonna have to be stuck here for a little bit now, unless you can squeeze by that. But I suggest you don't get involved anymore.
How many? Why so many people? Just randoms?
YouTube followers. I don't
Let's move
understand
your
all this,
cruiser.
dude, over nothing. Something so stupid over some YouTube views.
If we don't get the ringleader of this, I'll probably just mail him a stalking ticket.
That's fine. I think it's him in the Audi. That's the Skeeter guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we start.
I'm just waiting for Lions to get this car out of here.
I can roll with one of you guys. Help process. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
He's one of those guys that he goes on, tries to catch predators on YouTube. So he's got this following of young kids that think it's super.
Fuck. And that's what they're all gonna think, that this dude's a pred catcher and he caused all this. Fuck.
Cool. And he with his uncle. He's got all these videos of him with his uncle. And it's his uncle that's in there. Get off the property or you're going to jail too. Start walking.
Understood.
Start walking.
With the personal property?
They had it. It's their property. Start walking. Go. Yep. Go. Start walking. Shouldn't have gave it to them. They're all still out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him for a little bit. I don't know if I should. What about Skeeter? Where did he go?
I have no idea where he went. The ones that came up on the property.
Did you ticket him?
I think he got a ticket. I don't know. The ones that came up on the property and were causing disturbance on the property are the ones that went to jail. I don't even know honestly who we have. We got quite a few. So.
All right, thank you.
Yep. If they come back into the.
What about this black guy over here?
Oh.
He was at the house.
Well, he's black?
The guy with the glasses.
Yeah, I gotcha. So
he was at the house.
The problem was that they were here, and the ones that were causing an issue here is who went with us right now. Because they could have been at the house. They're allowed at the house because someone that has authority at the house is at the house. So the ones that were causing an issue here that weren't supposed to be on the property. But if Skeeter comes back and he starts bugging you, call us and we'll take him too.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because they were told not to come on the property here. and they were on the property and they're causing a disturbance.
You're allowed to come on my property.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just unplug it, ignore them. That's what they want, is you just answer and get annoyed. They just want to make you mad, so if you just unplug it and they don't have the chance. All right, so...
How many did you arrest?
I'm not sure, quite a few. I have 3 sets of handcuffs and I use all my handcuffs, so I don't know. Yeah, they're on public property, so we can't do anything about them hanging out there, so I would go hide back in there.
With all of the arrested parties on their way to the station, the restaurant manager and Joe both provide written statements about the incident. But back inside the squad car, Gideon remains convinced that he has done nothing wrong.
Am I officially under arrest?
Yes, sir. I guess.
Okay.
You're for breach of peace is what it sounds like, all right? Breach of peace.
Even though I was on a public easement.
Okay.
What is the officer's name that arrested me?
You'll get all that when we get back to the station.
Okay. I just want you guys to know that once this case gets dropped, I am going to get a constitutional rights lawyer. And I'm going to go after you guys' qualified immunity. And you guys will be in a deposition. You will have to answer for that. Because the DA is not going to take this case. It's going to get dropped. When it gets dismissed, I am going for your qualified immunity. And I'm guessing this is a misdemeanor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what crime is yelling on the sidewalk? What does that do?
We'll discuss when we get in, all right? I'm not going to try to have a conversation between this.
Okay. Between this
barrier.
Constitutional rights violated. I didn't know Woodhaven liked violating constitutional rights. Call my... Yeah. Give me a lawyer ASAP.
Call Jake.
Tell him to give me a lawyer ASAP. No, he's not going to let down the window. It's fine. Just stay right there. I don't want them to get you. They arrested me on breach of peace.
Can you...
Tell him to call Jake. Okay.
Okay, can you move so I can see?
Oh, wait, you want to arrest more people?
No, I just want to be able to see so I don't get into a crash.
Wait, record? Record.
Record what?
Record.
Hey, you got a second? My detective's asking if you fill out a written statement of today of what they've done to you.
Okay.
Are you able to do that for me?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it.
Obviously, yeah, like...
They've been following you around all day.
Yeah, and they drive around. They're driving around a U-Haul truck. I don't know. I think they're back at the house because I've seen them go that way.
Okay.
They set up the music equipment and speakers upstairs.
Yeah, I was there for that earlier today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
You had that till that Friday to get out. I wonder if you got out.
What happened to Skeeter? Did you guys give him a ticket? You guys were talking to him over here in an SUV.
No, I just gave him a ticket.
You gave him a ticket?
Yeah.
For what?
Impeding traffic for stopping in the middle of the road. That's the only thing I could have charged him with was impeding traffic. But we arrested 4 altogether, so
4 of them?
Yeah.
Huh.
Who's number 4?
They were setting up speakers. What if they start blasting loud music? You guys might be back there?
Huh?
Probably.
So do you guys think these charges are going to stick? Do you genuinely think these charges are going to stick?
Sir, we'll have a conversation back here, okay?
Listen, man. Here, you seem like a nice guy.
Uh-oh.
Was that guy who was doing all that, was he your boss?
Yeah, I'm the junior person, sir.
Yeah. Just let him know. Hey, man. I want his qualified immunity.
I am the junior person here.
You said you wanted all of theirs.
1363.
I know my constitutional rights. I know my rights
here. I if you want to get back to your vehicle.
Officer, how can someone be trespassed that never even went inside? What sense does that make? So you unlawfully arrested those other people, and then with me, I'm on the sidewalk voicing my displeasure with this police department, and you guys, through retaliation, arrest me as well. Is there a body camera in here?
Yes, sir, it's on. It's recording right now.
Awesome. All this to protect... Hey, you know when I get out, we're just going right back to the house. You know that, right? So you guys aren't accomplishing anything. You're wasting taxpayer dollars. I'd appreciate if you get my glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
Yeah, where are they?
They fell in there.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
It was not on my bingo card to file a civil rights lawsuit.
And how that works out for you. So we don't have to wait for him to FOIA the body cam because they just released it.
Yo, what's good, my man? Don't worry, I'll pay for your bond. It's not gonna stick.
What about his lawyer?
You guys can just come up to this counter.
Get us with the best civil rights attorney.
Yep, right there's good for me. Just stay right there for 1 second.
Ultimately, Gideon Adams was charged with misdemeanor stalking and breach of peace. The other 3 crew members were each charged with 1 count of breach of peace as well. A judge set Gideon's bond at $10,000, which he posted to secure his release. The other 3 crew members also posted personal bonds. While Gideon was in jail, his and Skeeter's fans made hundreds of calls to the Woodhaven Police Department and Downriver Dispatch. Some callers reported fictitious crimes, including a false homicide, while others flooded the Woodhaven Police Department's Facebook page with messages. And upon his release, Gideon launched a campaign called Free Gideon, claiming it would prove his innocence and what he believed was the bias officers had shown in favor of Joe. Skeeter, on the other hand, still wants Joe out of his grandmother's house. Gideon's pretrial hearing is scheduled for July 13, 2026, where his defense attorney will begin addressing the stalking and breach of peace charges. If convicted, he could face up to 93 days in jail for breaching the peace and up to 1 year in jail or a $1,000 fine for stalking.
Whether you're on patrol, on the couch, or in an interrogation room wondering where it all went wrong.
But it's okay. It's okay. Gideon knows what he's doing. One final message, Gideon, before we leave. One final message.
Chat. All right, y'all. Just got done reacting to all these videos. Just promoted a lawyer who's gotten off attempted murderers and pedophiles and rapists. Anyway, I want to take a minute to talk about Christianity, y'all. Okay? Now, it's something that's near and dear to my heart. And, I think it's an important time to spread the gospel, So, Jesus says to tell the truth and to be kind to others and to not betray your friends and backstab and, wait, chit-chat? Oh, what, y'all don't like Christianity like that? Yeah, man, I've never been that big on Christianity, as a matter of fact, actually. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Christianity or anything like that, okay?
It's funny because it's...
okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, yeah, man, y'all would have warned me about Christianity and it's hateful. I agree. I would never actually support that. I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, Chad, you were right, Chad, you were right, okay, you were right, Chad.
Uh-oh.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers. It's your favorite Muslim streamer, Gideon. Okay, we're gonna make some slamming content. This channel finna explode, take it to new heights, no pun intended. And I just want to say, I apologize to y'all for ever promoting Christianity on my channel. I should have known, man. I can assure you this. I might have to mingle with Christians with cult stuff or whatever, but I can assure you, you will never hear any mention of Jesus Christ on this channel ever again. And I am taking accountability, and I apologize sincerely for ever mentioning him in front of this channel, okay? I'm no longer a born-again Christian. I'm now just a resident of Dearborn, Michigan, okay? I apologize so much for this. And like I said, the mission is about spreading Islam and nothing else that can distract from that, okay? Thank y'all so much, and I will take accountability for y'all, okay? Thank y'all so much.
Pretty accurate. Don't know what to say, but that was fun. It's fun-filled. Took out a video or two, I think. Just one. No, just two. Okay, three. Whatever. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of 18 and above, I forgot what we watched, so good thing I do the recap after each video, because, well, I need to start taking notes. But then I'm too lazy to write. Maybe I'll record and play it back later, but at that point it's going to be too late. Anyway, I'm not telling you how to think, because I'm kind of hungry. I wonder what I'm going to go eat. I already had that pizza, but there's only one piece, and I'm kind of a bigger guy. I mean, I'm not 200 pounds, but I'm kind of a bigger guy. But I'm not telling you how to think, because if I was telling you how to think, then you'd be fucked up in the head. Hey, what do you want me to say? That I can't deny. Oh, man. Fuck that up. It's not working. I'm just telling you to think. Now go and spread your